Okay, hold on. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, doing this. The chat is ready to display messages. Yes, it is. We know that. That's awesome. Hold on. Oh, my Discord's not up. Hold on. Do that. It's over here. Yay! There we are. Anyway, yeah. So let's get going. Nobody watching, but maybe they can watch on the replay. Weird glitch going here, man. Hold on. This is not it. This is it. Yeah, for those of you not aware, this little space used to be one of those time dimensional thingies where you're supposed to see like little bits of lightning flying through the air and stuff. Well, this last one spawned in, and it spawned in all the little shards and stuff, all the little things that you can run around and gather, but no Pokemon spawned, like 0. So I was like, that's weird. So I thought, well, maybe it's just, bugged out or something. So I went around and I collected all the little shards. And then I waited and waited and waited, and Pokemon still didn't show up. So I was like, wow, this is just really weird. And then it like supposedly despawned. It did the despawn animation, but this area stayed dark. So now it's just a Pokemon-less area that there's no Pokemon here, and it's dark, and this is just weird. It's kind of strange because it still has an edge, because again, if you've played this game, you know it's kind of like a little mini dome. Like, look, I can go out over here. I think I gotta go a little further here, and it will actually take me out of the bubble if I can get to the edge. There we go. Okay. See, there's usually like a little boundary that you can see, a visible boundary. But it's not there. So I can walk back into it, unless it fixed itself here. Nope, there it is. See? So there's no boundary. It's not spawning overpowered Pokemon like it usually does. So it's just this little dark area now that has nothing in it. Can you do TCG tomorrow? Tacos can game? Is that what you mean by TCG? I haven't done the Pokemon TCG in about like 2 months now. I mean, it's fine. I just don't, not really into it, but I guess I could try for a little bit. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, this is weird. I've never had this happen. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff wrong with this game still. Even 2 months after release, there's still stuff wrong with it. And I guess this is just another one of those things. 3 months? I don't think it's been 3 months. I think it's been like 2 months. But yeah, this game, I mean, it's a fun game, but there's just so many bugs like this that are just annoying. Again, see, like, I pan my camera out of the little area. Everything looks fine. I pan back. This is just so odd. I'm pretty sure I can fix this with like a game restart, but it's just weird. I wonder if it actually... Did it get rid of all the Pokemon? Hold on. I'm gonna ride in my Sneasler. You want to see my Sneasler? Oh, that's my Sneasler. He's so sneezely. It looks like he smokes too much pot. Okay, so let's exit here. Okay, so that's where the glitch is. Let me see. Are there any other Pokemon? Because usually there's some Pokemon like right over here. And I'm not seeing any. Yeah, this is all sorts of odd. I kind of want to save the game, but I don't, because I don't. If in case this is like a game-breaking bug, I don't want to have a bugged save. Lose all my progress. That would stink. Yeah, there's usually Pokemon like right around here, and there's nothing here. I mean, I could still gather stuff, which I guess is good, but yeah, there's no Pokemon. You know, not even a restart, but maybe a reload will do it. Maybe I just need to like port back to one of the other parts of the map. Oh, I actually need this. I need the iron. I can't even get any more of those because I'm full on the tumblestones. But yeah, there are no Pokemon here. There's usually Pokemon all over this area. So we broke the game. We did it. The game is officially broken. Here we go again, back into that little area. That's just odd. Yeah, this game has just been riddled with bugs left and right. From the lighting. The lighting is the worst thing, at least for me. Yeah, the lighting has been weird. I still get, random crashes. At least once a day when I'm playing, I still get random crashes, which is weird. Thankfully, it saves your game every single time you battle a Pokemon, so as long as you have autosave on, you're probably fine. Speaking of TCG, I think I actually have some of my Brilliant Stars codes that I don't remember. Did I actually use them? I think I did use some. I'll have to see. I've got like a stack of codes around here somewhere. Okay, yeah, there are no Pokemon here. Yeah, there's usually a Snorlax right here. Yeah, I think we broke the game, man. What is that? Oh, that's another Tumblestone that I couldn't pick up earlier. Yeah, there are no Pokemon in the world. Yeah, this is a wow. This is actually pretty bad. Again, I could still go around collecting things, but yeah, this is talk about a dead world. What's in the bag? I'm in the bag. Yeah, your little character's in the bag because that's Sneasler, and Sneasler is basically a mount. And so to get Sneasler's benefit, Sneasler basically puts on a backpack and stuffs you in the back, and then you control Sneasler. Sneasler moves faster, and Sneasler can also climb. So there you go. See, you can climb now. But you missed it, man. Y'all just missed it. I was talking about. I think I broke the game, like very, like quite literally. I mean, have you noticed there are no Pokemon? There's a guy there, but there are no Pokemon out here. This whole area is usually just filled with Pokemon, and there are none. I was in an area, I was talking, Lady DS was here just a bit ago, and I was telling her, I said, something's wrong, because usually they have like these little time vortex things that you can go into, and in those little vortexes, it's like basically like a darkened area, and it has like little bits of lightning that kind of fly through the air and stuff. They don't hurt you or anything, but it's for atmosphere. And when you go in there, a series of overpowered Pokemon will spawn, like 2 or 3 at a time, sometimes even more. And they spawn, and you can go in there and you can capture them, or you can battle them. It's you go there just pretty much for farming. That's what I go into there for. It's just a farm. And it was right over here. And usually there's a boundary that you can see. It looks like a dome. It looks like a black dome. And you just fly into it, and then you're like in there, and that's when the Pokemon and stuff start spawning for you. And it's only there for like a few minutes, like maybe like 10 minutes or so. And this is where it was, like over in this area. Where was it? Was it over here? Yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly where it was. I think it was a little further along this way. But usually there's a very visible boundary that you can see. Yeah, it's right over here. There's a very visible boundary that you can see, and obviously you can't see it at all. Let me see if it's still here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see? Usually there's a visible boundary that you can see that you can cross over, and then it turns into this, but it usually looks like this, but again, there's like little bits of lightning flying around here and there, and then Pokemon will spawn. And I came into this one, and I quickly noticed that Pokemon weren't spawning, so I ran around, and I gathered, because whenever you come into one of these, usually other little bits of material will spawn. like shards and stuff, and you can pick up nuggets and all kinds of all kinds of other goodies. And so I picked them all up, and I waited and waited, and Pokemon still didn't spawn. So I was like, okay, maybe it just bugged out or something. And then the event ended, and it has like a little animation that it does when it ends. The animation went through, but this is still here. It's not supposed to do this. So yeah, it's just like a blackened sky with no Pokemon. And now, since there's no Pokemon here, there are no Pokemon spawning anywhere in the map. So yeah, we're just kind of stuck. Yeah, see, there's the little edge there. Again, I walk away from it. Here, I can actually let me. Oh no, what am I doing? Here, go back. We'll turn to the fish. Yeah, Bascu Legion. Everybody still plays Master Duel. Where have you been, Dre? We've been playing Master Duel every day. Let me see. There's usually Oh, that might be the cure. Okay, usually there's Pokemon here too. Like a whole bunch of. There's usually like Ipoms and Infernapes and Chimchars over here. But that little thing is bouncing, which usually means there's a Pokemon in there. So let me destroy this, and let me see if it actually spawns a Pokemon. Maybe they'll still fix it. Oh, it did spawn a Pokemon. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, so let's battle this guy. Okay, so that's still working. Oh, weird. Okay, now it says the distortion faded. There it goes. Oh, okay, I guess, yeah, something happened where the distortion faded, didn't trigger it. Now battling a Pokemon, it did it. Okay, so I guess it fixed itself. So now this is more how it's supposed to look. See how the Infernape is over there? And yeah, this is usually how it looks. There's usually Pokemon all over the place. So I guess just battling a Pokemon fixed it. I guess that's good. Silly Landorus. I don't even want to use Landorus, but I have to in order to completely fill the Pokédex. Ooh, who's coming after me? Okay, who's coming after me? Ah! Jerk. Get him, Dusknoir. Get him. Definitely was. Oh, that whole thing was all over Twitter for like 3 days. I'm so ready to let that go, man. Yeah, I was like everybody else. I was like, did he really just do that? And he did. For so long, people were like, it's a setup, it's fake, it's staged. Nope. That was a real slap, dude. He popped him. I mean, it wasn't as hard as a punch, but he whacked him pretty darn good. Even Chris was like, dude, Will, I've been your friend for like 25 years. What happened here? Apparently, yeah, something's going on with Will Smith, man. He's got some issues. I think what bugs me the most about that whole situation is that, I mean, in Hollywood, you know stuff like that is going to happen. You know there are going to be jokes. So it's just one of those things you accept. And it's so odd because Chris Rock made it very plain that it was a G.I. Jane joke. So he wasn't making fun of her condition, which is what a lot of people are saying that he did. No, he didn't. He very clearly said that it was a G.I. Jane joke. It was just about having short hair and not the fact that she has alopecia. And so it's just weird that he reacted the way that he did. Because at first, if you look at the video, and I posted the video, obviously. But if you look at the video, he laughs. When Chris says the joke, he initially laughs. And then there's like a short cutaway that cuts back to Chris. And then suddenly you just see Will walking up there and then smack. The whole thing was just so weird. And then on top of that, they actually asked him, this came out after the fact, this information came out after the fact. They actually did ask him, like, hey, Will, we're going to need you to leave, dude, because, yeah, you can't do that kind of stuff. Which is, I mean, very, It's expected. If you do something crazy like that, wherever you are, you're going to get asked to leave. And Will's like, nah. Will flat out refused to leave because he knew that the best actor category was coming up and he knew he had a really, really good chance of winning. So of course he was like, no, man, I'm probably going to win. So I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere. And based on his performance alone in the movie, he did do a good job and he probably did deserve to win, but it was just so awkward, the whole thing. Like getting up, and when he was announced as the winner and he went up there, and it's like it was just so awkward because here this man just assaulted somebody, he assaulted another man that he's known for a quarter century, and then he goes up there, doesn't apologize to Chris Rock, he apologized to the Academy, did not apologize to Chris Rock that night, and people start cheering him and stuff, and it was like the whole thing was just all sorts of awkward. I was just, after he did that whole thing, I was like, wow, I just do not like Will Smith anymore. And I want to give him the benefit of the doubt as like people are like, oh, well, he was defending his wife. And I'm like, I get that, but you don't go and strike another person on live television in front of millions of people in that situation, especially in Hollywood. You just do not handle yourself that way, man. Well, that actually makes sense because, and that's why I was thinking something really was bothering Will Smith beforehand, and I don't think it was necessarily the joke that Chris Rock did. I think that just kind of was one thing on top of several other things that Will was dealing with. Because sometimes when you get just so incredibly angry like that, and you're just so frustrated with everything, you will start crying because you don't know what else to do. It's like, I can either start beating the crap out of people, which is kind of what he started doing, but then he stopped himself, or you can just sit there and have a little breakdown, and I think that's what he did. Because even before he got up on stage, he started, because he was that revved up. I mean, think of it this way, like you ever, let me think. It's kind of like when you get a real hard shot of adrenaline and maybe your hands start shaking and you can feel your heart rate start to just really start going because of that adrenaline shot. I think that's what happened with him. Like after he did what he did and he went and he sat back down, it kind of, flushed over him as to what he had just done and what was happening. And he was like, oh my God, did I just screw everything up? And so he started having a bit of a panic attack along with some adrenaline there. And that's why he was trying like hell to control himself. Yeah, that's another thing people started making fun of, is the fact that Jada had, as she put it, entanglements with other men. And you have to think, people have different types of marriages. I've actually known people who have an open marriage, and it just works for them, and that's fine. If that's the agreement you have, then I guess that's fine. But I think what really threw me off as far as their whole arrangement was the fact that, she, again, if she's gonna go and do that with somebody else, again, if that's their arrangement, that's between them. But what bugged me the most is it wasn't just some kind of random guy out there. It happened to be her son's friend. Yeah, it happened to be her son's friend. And at the time, the dude was like 22 or something. I think maybe even younger. So it was like, wow, that's kind of out there. So yeah, apparently he was able to let that go, but did not want to let go of the fact that Chris Rock made a G.I. Jane joke about his wife. I think that actually played into what happened. I really do, because I think Will has just been trying to keep it together because maybe, for all I know, this was something that Jada sort of forced onto him. And he was just like, well, I don't want to break up my marriage. This, he really does love her, and he just was kind of forced to accept it because of everything that was going on. And so he was like, okay, fine, I accept it. But deep down, he didn't really accept it. It really, because did you ever see that interview? It was between him and Jada, and it was put on television, which is insane. And yeah, it was between him and Jada. It was on television, and she fully admits to him that she had an affair. And the way she presents it is it's almost as if she's saying to Will, look, I did this and it's okay. As if she is the one of all people to tell him that it's okay for her to cheat on him. And I'm like, dude, seriously, if you've not seen the interview, go watch it. Because again, it's on one of her shows. She has like a sit down sort of like talk show or something. And they actually have the discussion, and you can see the color go out of him when they start talking about that. The dude just, it's like you could tell he was dying inside. It was like, man. But at the same time, given the way that Hollywood is, I kind of get the feeling that Will has probably not been 100% with her either, if you know what I mean. Because think of the co-stars that Will Smith has had over the years. He's had some really amazing looking co-stars. So you have to think that there's probably a good chance that he probably slept with at least a couple of them. You know, but again, it's like one of Hollywood's dirty little secrets. People don't really talk about it. So that's why I think that might actually be the reason why Jada was like, yeah, there's nothing you can do about this because I know you were screwing around behind my back too. I honestly think deep down, she knew he was screwing around. So she went and didn't screw just anybody. She's like, I'm going to screw somebody that you know. Not only that, it's going to be our son's friend. Because she knew that would thrash him. And it did. After that, it's just like, dude, he has not been the same person since then. He just hasn't. Tupac smashed Jada. Yeah, that was a long time ago, though. That was back in the 90s. Yeah, because Jada knew Tupac from back in the day. Didn't they go to school together? I think they went to school together. Yeah, I think her and Tupac went to high school together. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. It wasn't just the Chris Rock joke. It was a lot of other stuff that was going on with him. I think all the stuff that's been going on between him and Jada, he just kept it pent up. And it all just kind of came out right there at the worst possible time. I mean, it's still no excuse for what he did, but you know, and that's the thing. And everybody's just like saying, "Oh, well, he shouldn't be making fun of people making jokes like that." And I'm like, dude, have you not ever seen an award show? Every one of the Golden Globes, the Grammys, the Oscars, you know, the Emmy Awards, all of those shows, all of them, the host, or even sometimes just, you know, a presenter, they'll do little light roasts like that on people. That's just the norm. And, you know, you may disagree that it's wrong or right or whatever, but again, that's just how it's always been. So, you know, when you go to the Oscars and you got Chris Rock up there, what do you think is going to happen? There's a reason why they bring comics like him in to do stuff like that. Because it gets eyeballs on the screen. It's like, oh, what's he going to say? It's kind of like when they kept bringing back Ricky Gervais to do the Golden Globes. And even Ricky Gervais, the last time he did it, Ricky was up there and he's just like, yeah, I don't even want to be here, so I'm just going to roast the living hell out of all of you. And he did. He lit almost everybody figuratively on fire. It was amazing. It was great for us, bad for Hollywood, because they were just like, oh my God, he's really saying this. And he even said it right there during the whole thing when he was roasting everybody. He's like, oh, they're not going to invite me back again? I don't care. I don't give a damn. Not going to invite me back? I just don't care. And he didn't. And he just kept going. And it was the most amazing thing I'd seen in a long time. So yeah, he, again, like I said, he knew exactly what was coming. But again, I think it's more than just the joke. It's definitely more than the joke. Jada's got him twisted bad. Just really, really bad. And I think, because the thing is, I mean, let's be real honest. When it comes to Will and Jada, there's no contest as to who is the more successful. Obviously, Will is, the big breadwinner. I mean, she's done her share of stuff, and that's fine. That's good. She's done movies and some shows and stuff like that, and she still has her own show. But as far as like box office draws, it's like you don't hear, oh, Jada Pinkett Smith, and think, oh my god, I gotta go watch that movie now. People haven't said that in decades. But if you hear Will Smith, then it kind of lends a little more to it, and it's like, oh, okay. It's kind of like when Suicide Squad came out, the first Suicide Squad movie, and I heard that Will Smith was playing Deadshot. I was like, oh, now I may have to check that out, because people know Will Smith. They know who Jada is, but they're just like, I don't really want to see Jada. I want to see Will Smith go and beat people up and shoot things. So I think maybe the reason why he's trying to keep it together is because he knows, I mean, how much is Will Smith worth? Because if they get divorced, yeah, Jada's probably, I mean, Jada admittedly cheated on him. So I don't know how bad the divorce proceedings would be as far as money. But you have to imagine that she's still going to get a nice chunk if things fall apart. Chris Rock ticket sales went up after the show. Well, of course they did, because now people want to hear what he has to say about it all, and they know in his next few shows he's going to be talking about it. I'd want to find out. I want to find out because he hasn't said anything. Chris has not said anything as far as I can tell. And I don't blame him. Just stay quiet and let people buy your tickets, and then when the show comes on, then talk about it. Let people pay you to talk about it. And I don't know if you noticed this. Oh, wow. Hey, what's your problem, man? Dude, why you want to be doing that to me? Jerk. I said I'm going to light you on fire. That's right, dude. Light him on fire. Stupid bug. F. Will Smith, so Chris Rock kicked the dude out. Yeah, well, again, Chris has known Will for at least 25 years. They met back in the 90s, I think. Back when Will was finally starting to get movie parts and movie roles and stuff. Because, I mean, at that point, he was already a successful rapper, and he had already been doing Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which was a huge hit. And that was right around the time. I think he met him around the time when Will did Independence Day, which was a massive hit. That really put him on the map. So they've known each other for a long time. I don't think they're like best buddies or anything, but in the entertainment business, usually when you see people out and about, like, hey, what's going on, man? You spend a little time with them, maybe go have a dinner or something. So they've known each other for a long time. So that's why I'm saying Chris was probably pretty shocked that Will actually did that. But at the same time, you could see, again in the video, if you watch the video back, there's a moment there where Chris actually says, I coulda, and he stops himself. Because the blue comic in him almost came out at that time. I almost wanted to see it too, but I'm kind of glad he didn't do it. And in case you don't know what blue means, blue is basically when a comic just gets raw and they start, cussing and just like absolutely destroying somebody. That's blue. And there was a moment there where Chris was thinking about it, but he didn't. He stopped himself. Because I think he wanted to do it, but then he's like, okay, wait, I'm on the Oscars, I'm on live TV, I can't just get raw on Will Smith right now. Will Smith's best friend is Martin Lawrence. I wouldn't know. I don't know him like that. Yeah, the whole situation is just weird. Yep. And all there was on Twitter for like 2 days were just Will Smith and Chris Rock memes. It was insanity. Literally like something like 25 million tweets within the first few hours were about Will Smith. It's nuts. Wurmple. Oh, that's right. I finally caught that other one, the light species. What do we got here? X Scissors. Staraptor. Oh, Brave Bird. I gotta defeat more of them with rock. Clefable, Clefairies, Cleavor. Okay. Did anybody call Jazzy Jeff? Be like, hey Jazz, what do you think about all this? Jazz probably not saying anything. He's like, dude, I don't even know. I haven't talked to Will in like 4 years, man. He won't return my calls. Poor Jazz. I'm sure Jazz made his money, though. Oh my god, look at that Voltorb. Oh no, that's an Electrode. Yeah, he looks pissed. He's like, let me out of here. Gengar, asleep and smiling. Everybody's taking a nap. It looks like, yeah, Miss Magius is asleep too. That's live TV for you. My plants. More medicinal. Let's actually go out to the Alabaster Icelands. Get a little experience. Oh, right, I got another one of those things. How many of these do I need left? 7 more wisps. Since you've gathered 100, here's a little thank you present. Oh. Grit rock. The last thing I need are grit rocks. How many wisps are left? One in... Oh, Obsidian Fieldland still has 1. Crimson Mirelands 1. Coronet Highlands. Okay, so Iceland still has 4. Actually, since I'm here, I'm gonna go talk to the lady over here. Exchange items. That's a big lady, man. Let's see for grit gravel. Yeah. That's kind of a crap trade. 10 for 1. Bet I need them. Actually, let me see if I can teach some of these guys some new moves. Let's see, Scissor. Oh, False Swipe. Rock Smash, Ominous Wind, Psycho Cut, Steel Beam. Okay, we'll do all those. It was amazing. Yesterday we actually didn't have anybody arrested last night. I did hear a fight though. Yeah, because I was like, oh, good, you know, Jerry's in jail and the other brother, William's in jail. So they obviously can't come back here, at least not right now. So I'm like, okay, things should be peaceful. Then at like 2 in the morning, I suddenly hear some woman scream, and I'm like, oh God, what is it now? And it was another apartment. It wasn't my neighbor. It was a different apartment, like in the building across from me. And apparently that some woman got into a fight with somebody. And she was yelling at them, and I think she was trying to get her phone from them or something. And then I hear somebody get into a car, and they just like fly out of here. So I'm guessing somebody was trying to leave, and somebody didn't want them to leave, and there you go. I think I already got Snorlax's moves. Ice Ball? Sure, I'll do an Ice Ball. Outrage. Okay. Yeah, the whole world's going crazy, man. And I'm just over here like, dude, can y'all be quiet? I'm trying to go to sleep. I just want to sleep, man. That's all I want, is just to go to sleep. I don't think I've slept through the night in probably 2.5 months. Like it's like every single night something happens. Slide, Iron Tail. Oh, I don't really want Iron Tail. I want Sludge Bomb. Stone Edge. Psychic. I keep thinking to myself, you know, one of these nights I'm just gonna go and sit on my porch with a camera, and just sit there, and just wait for something to happen, and be like, "Yep, I guess I'm filming this." Oh, Tri Attack's not bad. Magical Leaf, Fire Punch. Oh, he gets all the punches. Drain Punch, Zen Headbutt. Oh, he's got a lot of good moves. Water Pulse. Oops. Icy Wind. Shadow Ball. Yeah, there are a lot of good moves here. Play Rough. Flamethrower. Thunderbolt. Ice Beam. Wow, that's almost 37,000 worth of moves. We're teaching our Clefable. Clefable. No, it's a Clefable. Okay, that's everybody that's on my list right now, so I think we can... I think we're good. There we go. Yeah, that is a big lady. And it is a lady. What is her name again? Oh, there it is, Zizu. Yeah, she's big. She's got to be like 6'2". Oh, and I don't know if y'all know who Hope Solo is. Hope Solo got arrested again. She's famous here in the States because she used to be on the women's national team for soccer. She actually played in the World Cup. Massive outbreaks. I don't want to go back over there. Sure, I'll go over here. Actually, no, we're gonna go to the Icelands. But yeah, she got arrested again. DUI or a DWI, one or the other. And she had her kids in the car. So that's just, wow, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant of her to do. So yeah, they let her out on bail, and the kids are back with their dad, and she's back at home apparently. It's just like, man, she just can't seem to stay out of trouble. You've been seeing the NFL trades. Yeah, there was a few. I saw Russell Wilson went to the Broncos. That was a crazy trade. I didn't think Russell would leave Seattle, but it kind of makes sense because at this point, the only like huge star Seattle had was Russell Wilson. Their receivers were okay, but they didn't have a line. They didn't have an offensive line. They didn't have a good running back. They didn't have a good tight end. I mean, because don't they still have Jimmy Graham? I don't remember, but yeah, Jimmy Graham is not who he used to be. Their defense was okay, but yeah, they weren't going to be winning any Super Bowls with that team makeup. It just wasn't going to happen. I mean, because the thing is that Russell, after he won that Super Bowl, he was able to command a nice fat payday, which he got. I think he got like what 110 million or something. It was like this ridiculously massive contract, which is good for him, but at the same time, it's bad for the team because now you've got somebody who is you're hoping is your quarterback pretty much forever, but now you've got $110 million tied up with him, so it's going to be much harder to get other people to come and join the team because now everybody else is going to probably have to take a little pay cut here and there. And so now nobody wants to show up because everybody's like, well, I want to get paid too. So, yeah. Oh, who's getting angry at me? Oh, it's you. Yeah, that's why I'm not huge about certain quarterbacks getting these massive paydays. And I understand that without that quarterback, you probably don't have a chance. But at the same time, you're now asking that quarterback to basically carry your team. And unfortunately, a lot of the quarterbacks just can't do that. Russell's a good player, but he's not going to carry them to the Super Bowl. There's just no way. It's not going to happen. Same thing with Dak Prescott. And I like Dak Prescott. I think he's a pretty decent quarterback. I don't think he's elite, but he's pretty good. And I think if they would have kept his pay down and maybe went out and got him a couple more stars, especially on the defensive side, then they would be much better off. But again, they had to pay him. They gave him a stupid expensive contract, even though he's not even made it to an NFC championship. And because of that, they're starting to run out of money. In fact, they released Amari Cooper, which actually kind of makes sense because I like Amari, but he just wasn't very productive. He just wasn't doing all that great. There are other receivers that they can turn to, like CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb, I think, is better. He's younger. And there was also that one other wide receiver they have. I forget his name, but they were trying to sign him again. But yeah, that's going to be a major problem because they gave so much money to Zeke and to Dak that it's going to be hard to get players in now because they're going to be cash strapped for the next several years. I mean, heck, if I'm not mistaken, they may still be paying for the Tony Romo contract. And he's been out of the team for like 5 years. But that's the thing about, signing some of these contracts is that even if the player retires or they get traded away, you're still on the hook for a lot of that money. Well, no, it's not want to come back. He is back. He's coming back. He says he's coming back. Oh, speaking of which, Bruce Arias, the head coach of the Bucks, he's no longer the head coach of the Bucks. He's now moved to the front office, and they promoted one of his assistants to head coach. So even though Tom's coming back, he's not going to have the same head coach. So I wonder how that's going to play out. I mean, it's not like he had a long history with Bruce Arias anyway, but still. Ooh, let me see. Do I need Scissor to do anything? Where is he? Oh, he's going to be up here. Let's see, what do we need you to do? X Scissors. I was actually kind of glad that Tom retired. But then he came back, I was like, ugh, alright, fine. It's like, what are you going to do? Because it's one of those things where it's like he's been around for so long. I just kind of wanted to see what the league would look like without him. Because, I mean, if you think of it... Oh, wow, this is not good. If you think of it, he's been around so long, basically since 2000, that there have been only a handful of years where he was not in the playoffs. So to see a season where he's not even in the NFL would have been very different. Very tired. Well, sometimes people do that. Ooh. Oh no, my sister might die. Damn it. Sometimes people do that. I mean, one of the bigger names that comes to mind about people who retire and then they come back, like Brett Favre. Brett Favre retired like 3 times, kept coming back. Sometimes you just can't stay away, man. That's kind of how the business is. If somebody, tempts you with a little money, then you say yes. That's why Brett Favre ended up with teams like the Vikings and the Jets, because they said, hey, they dangled like $15 million in front of his face, and they're like, hey, we'll give you this money. And so he's like, all right. It's hard to say no to something like $15 million, especially when it's all guaranteed. So basically that means even if, like, say for instance, if he signed the contract and he went and played in the very first game of the season, tears his Achilles or something, he's out for the season, he still gets that money. Who knows? Maybe that will happen to Tom. That's happened to him before, where like the first or second game of the season, Tom got hurt and he was out for a majority of the rest of the season. So yeah, that might happen. Not for long. Well, I guess that's better than what people have been calling it, the no fun league. They're all, yeah, the no fun league. I'm like, dude, that's not original at all. People have been saying that for like 45 years. Oh, did they ever do the trade for oh god, what's his name? The quarterback for the Falcons. I forget his name. But he's like getting toward the end of his career. I think they were going to trade him. Which I think is actually a good idea that they trade him. One, because again, he's getting toward the end of his career, and two, if you trade him, hopefully he goes to a team that's at least in the hunt, because the Falcons are just, yeah, Matt Ryan, that's his name, Matt Ryan. Because yeah, the way the Falcons are right now, they're not going to be winning the Super Bowl. No way. They probably are not going to make the playoffs again next year. So probably best for him to just leave when he can. But I'm actually excited for the Bengals. The Bengals have put together a really good team. They are a very good team. And the great thing about them is their quarterback is his next season is going to only be his 3rd season. And that's because his rookie season he got injured, so he was out for a good portion of it. So he's only really got a season and a half of experience, but he's really good. And so you're going to have that quarterback for a long time. Might win next season. I don't know. I mean, a lot of the team is coming back, so I think they'll have that going for them. But it feels like the consistency just isn't there for the Cowboys. It's like one game they'll drop like 45 points, and you're like, yeah, offense is back, and then the very next week they'll put up like 13 points, and you're like, what happened? They do that so often. Same thing with the defense. Like they'll have weeks where the defense only gives up like 10 points to a very good team, and then the next week the same defense will give up like 30 plus points to a subpar mediocre team. Yeah, the consistency with the Cowboys just isn't there yet. They've got a lot of stars, so they still have a chance. They'll make it to the playoffs. I just don't know how far they're gonna get. I mean, it's not like they're my team anyway. The only reason I kind of follow the Cowboys is because I'm in Texas. It's hard not to follow the Cowboys when you live in Texas. Because I mean, the Houston Texans right now are just in shambles. I mean, it's not even a football team at this point. And I think they finally got rid of what's his name, their quarterback, who sat out last season. They needed Deshaun Watson. Yeah, he was just not happy being there anyway. He didn't want to be there. And it's kind of crazy because I think he went with the Browns. And so Baker Mayfield, who had been there all these years, is probably going to come available now. I haven't followed up if they've actually traded him or not. But yeah, Baker Mayfield, he's okay. He's not the greatest quarterback, but he's got some potential. I think if you put the right pieces around him, he can do pretty well. Because he started doing really well with the Browns. He really did. But then he got hurt. And he was, unfortunately, too stubborn to pull himself out of the game. You know, and when you're hurt, especially you're with your throwing shoulder, which he was. Oh, not his throwing shoulder, but I think it was the other shoulder. But still, it throws you off when a part of your upper body like that gets injured. And he kept putting himself in the game. And that's partially why they kept losing. Because he kept doing that. Washington needs a new name. They already have a new name. Even their new name is bad. Isn't it like the Commanders or something? The name is so generic, it's painful. The Washington Commanders. I thought for sure that they should have done like the Warriors or something. That would have made sense. But the Warriors seems pretty, you know, pretty boring too, but Commanders. The Washington Commanders sounds like a team that you would watch in a movie, like a made-up professional football team that's in a movie. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, they got a new name back in February. I'm pretty sure it's the Commanders. Let me check. Washington. Yeah, here it is. Washington Commanders. Let me see. Yep, they are now officially the Washington Commanders. Their uniforms actually look pretty good, and they've just got the W on the helmet now. So I mean, it looks the uniforms and everything look fine, but again, like I said, the Commanders, the name the Commanders just sounds so generic. Yeah, because when you think of it, they went like what 2 or 3 seasons without even having a real name. They were just like the Washington football team. Washington Wolverines. That's Michigan though. Yeah, everybody associates the Wolverines with Michigan. And I know they're trying to be a little more, you know, because they wanted to stay away from a name that another college, you know, a college team had. So that's probably why they chose the Commanders. Ouch. No, don't blow up. And he killed himself. But yeah, every time I hear the Wolverines, I instantly think of Michigan. Oh, interesting little tidbit fact here for you. Right out of high school, I actually started getting recruitment letters from Michigan. They wanted to recruit me. Like one day, I remember I was 18, and it was like in December. It was like well before the end of the school year, because that's when they start, sending out all that stuff. And I kept getting letters from Michigan, and I was like, "Whoa, why is Michigan sending me letters?" They're like, "I guess they heard about you." I'm like, "From what? I haven't done anything." Because I wasn't like in sports or anything in high school. I wanted to be in sports, but I didn't play sports. So it was just kind of weird to see them sending me letters. Of course, I didn't go, but talk about culture shock going from South Texas all the way up to Michigan. The Washington Will Smiths. They'll slap the taste out your mouth. Yeah. Go get it, Snorlax. Oh, that's right. Let me see if I can finish up Snorlax here. Let's see, where is he? I think he needs, what is it, double edge? Okay, he needs 7 more double edge, and then I'm about as far as I can get him. So yeah, let's go do some double edge with him. Then we'll switch him out. Ooh, that's a big boy over there. Ooh. I'm gonna have to heal myself here. Yeah, let's heal up. Let me see, where are you at? Do I have... Darn, I don't have the berry I was hoping for. That's fine, we'll use this one. Yeah, that was already implemented. That was implemented this or last season. Where have you been, man? Have you not been watching the games? Yeah, they needed to change it up because the way they had it set up for so long was, in a lot of, and I would say in probably like 90% of the cases, if you won the coin flip in overtime, you pretty much won the game. Yeah, because I mean, anytime the way it was set up is, you do the coin flip. Obviously, the person who wins the coin flip gets to choose to either take the ball or give the ball away. And it was just first score wins, which was dumb because, again, you win the coin flip, you basically win the game. So I like this better. It makes more sense. Moni Duel Links. I actually logged on to Duel Links. Yeah, I logged on and it gave me a whole bunch of gems. Yeah, I got something like 3,000 gems. And then I opened up a bunch of packs and I was like, oh, look, cards. And then that was it. I just logged right out. Yeah, I just don't really have much drive to play Duel Links at all. It's just not fun, man. Hype for the new Moki Moki support. That's why all of my Moki Moki cards are selling now. Seriously, somebody just yesterday, yeah, somebody bought 14 copies of Moki Moki Smackdown from me. That was, I think that's all the ones I had listed. And then I had one regular Moki Moki, just the common, but he's always sold for a lot of money, so I was happy when somebody bought him because I have mine listed for like $5. So hopefully the rest of my Moki Mokis will sell. And I'm pretty sure I've still got at least like 30 or 40 Moki Moki Smackdowns. So I'm probably going to list those and boost up the price a little bit. You miss me playing TCG Pokemon? Lady DS was here earlier, and she actually asked if I would do that tomorrow. I think I might. I haven't played Pokemon TCG in a little bit. Might as well, jump back into it. Oh, we're good. We're done with Snorlax. Oops, wrong button. Uh-oh, space-time distortion again. We'll go check that out. Yeah, I'll probably log on tomorrow. I still got a bunch of packs that I've not opened. And I think I kind of put it to rest for a little bit because I kept thinking, well, live should be coming out pretty soon, right? Nope. We've been waiting. Gosh, how long has it been? Less than like 8 or 9 months now for Pokemon Live. Because they announced it a long time ago. And everybody kept thinking, oh, it's right around the corner. And nope, still not here. Here it is, April of 2022, and we still don't have it. All right, let's see. I'm going to take Snorlax out. Who do we want to put in? Trin. Ursaluna. Cresselia. I usually like putting in something that's a little lower level and then just having it level up. Chirp is 22. But we're about to go into that to that distortion, so I may want to take something that's a little bit stronger. I could probably put in... Oops, there it is. I could probably put in Gardevoir. She's got a heal, doesn't she? Yeah, she has recover. So we'll take Gardevoir. Because I don't think I've completed all of her stuff yet. In fact, I can look real quick. Yep, still not out. Well, it's... I almost want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, it's Nintendo. Nintendo basically owns Pokemon. And they are a multi-billion-dollar company, so it's definitely not for lack of funds that it's taking so long as far as the video games go. Because, I mean, if you take a look even at this game has so many bugs in it, and I mentioned it earlier. It has a ton of bugs. And it's had bugs for months now. It's been out 2 months. Still has bugs. So I think they're starting to stretch themselves a little thin, because not only are they still fixing things in BDSP, they still need to fix things in this game. They're still developing live, and they're also developing the next Pokemon game that's supposed to come out by the end of the year, which is basically what Arceus should have been, but is not. A true open world. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. They got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, Gardevoir. Let me see. What do you got? There you are. So agile style moves. Oh, it hasn't used Dazzling Gleam. Okay. So we need to do Dazzling Gleam and agile style moves. Still hesitant about another Pokemon game. This game is definitely better than BDSP. It really is. But like I said, it definitely has its shortcomings. Like, just the fact that you're able to do what you can in this game is definitely a step forward. But it sort of feels like they should have done something like this like 8 years ago. They just haven't. So this one is pretty good. I would say if you can get it for like a discount, like $30, it's probably worth it. But I guess if you're like a hardcore Pokemon fan, you probably won't mind paying 50 to 60 for it. Just know that there are obviously bugs. Did I put Dazzling Gleam in there? I didn't. Draining Kiss, there's Dazzling Gleam. Let's see, so that's 10. Let's take out Moonblast. Yeah, see, being able to do stuff like this on the fly is so much better than the old way. This is one of the things they got very right with this game. The fact that you're just out there in the field, you have a massive list of different moves that you can choose from, and you can just change it just like this. This right here is one of the best things they've done. That and the crafting is really good too. It's a very good idea. The only the downside I don't like to crafting is you're limited to having 1998 of any one given item, because you can have 999 in your little mini bank, and you can only have a max of 999 in your bag. One of the other things that I didn't really like about this is these little bag spaces, they get progressively more and more expensive. Like right now, if I were to get another space like this little space over here, if I were to try and buy an extra one, I think I'm up to something like $70,000 for one space. Because every time you buy one, it's like the first one you get's like 100, the second one's 200, then the next one's 500, then the next one's 1,000, then the next one's 25, and you just keep going again and again. And you may think, oh well, it takes a while to get up there, but the thing is, when you start out, you only have, I think, what is it, like 20 spaces? Yeah, I think you get like 20 spaces to start, and then you have to buy the rest of them. So yeah, and there's a lot of different little items like this that you pick up just from playing around in the game. What Pokemon you picking for Scarlet and Violet? I'm probably picking the cat. I don't remember their names, but I think, which one was it? The grass one? Is the cat the grass one? I don't remember. I usually start with with Sword and Shield. I actually picked Inteleon or Sobble, I guess, and he was actually pretty good. But yeah, there's that one other one. I forget his name, but he looks really, really goofy. I think he's the fire one, but he looks incredibly goofy. Okay, where is this thing? Hold on, let me check my map. But yeah, Scarlet is supposed to be the next game that's coming out after this one. And it's supposed to basically be this, but fully realized. Yeah, so instead of having to just, jump from map to map like you do right now in this game, which is okay. I don't really necessarily mind doing it. But in the next game, it's going to be this, but apparently it's true open world. You don't have to load maps. And the world will be much more filled. Because as it is right now, if you take a look, the world just seems kind of empty. I mean, there's like a Pokemon here, a Pokemon there, but it still feels very, very empty. Comparatively, even just the terrain feels empty and kind of not really inspired, like they just wanted to put it together and made sure it worked. Is that a Lickitung? Oh, I don't need him. Like Detroit. You have Pokemon in Detroit? Getting back to BDSP, since I got this game, I have not touched BDSP. I have not touched it at all. Oop, who's coming after me? Is it you? I'm just waiting for it to get Pokemon Home support, just so I can put all the Pokemon that I could only get in that game in Pokemon Home, and then I'm selling it. I have no attachment to that game whatsoever. I just do not want to play it. It's just and again, it wasn't supposed to be like a full-on remake. It was supposed to be just kind of like a remaster, really. It just, oh look, it's Blissey. It just didn't, yeah, I just didn't like that game. And the weird thing is that technically this is the same map that's in BDSP. It's the same map, it's the same region. It's just like 100 or something years ago. But yeah, it's supposed to be the same map. Oh, is that a Chansey? Wow, there's Chanseys and Blissies around here. I think, let me see. Blissey doesn't generally like to fight though. How many? Wait a second, I think I still need to catch some Blissies. The last update they did for BDSP was such a scummy move. Did I miss it? Because like I said, I haven't been paying attention. Okay, I do need to catch some of these. What did they do? Was it some DLC stuff? Yeah. Because like I said, the only reason I still have the game is just so I can get the Pokemon out of it. That's it. Once I'm able to move them, I'm getting rid of it. Somebody will give me $50 for it, which is good. Because that's the one good thing about buying the physical copies of the Pokemon games. Oh, okay, here's to hoping we actually get some Pokemon to spawn this time. And hopefully they don't kill my Gardevoir. Alright, see, this is what it's supposed to look like. See the little things of lightning? That's how it's supposed to look. Oh, there we go. Now they're spawning. Okay, good. They are spawning this time. Yeah, see how they're a little stronger? 56. Oh, I don't think I can kill this thing very easily. We'll give us a Dazzling Gleam. Ooh, I forgot Gardevoir's defense isn't that great. The biggest reason I like having her is because she has Recover. But as far as a tanky Pokemon, I actually have Gastrodon. Oh, I did hear about that. But I think the way they did it is, like, say for instance, if you bought like me, I bought Pearl, you can still catch Palkia. They didn't change that, but if you want to be able to catch the other one, so in my case, since I bought Pearl, if I wanted to get Dialga, if I happen to also buy this game Arceus, if I had a completed game save here, saved to my Switch, then it would make Dialga available to me on Pearl, and vice versa. Like if you bought Diamond and you had a completed save of Legends, then you could then get Palkia. That's what they were doing. It was so you wouldn't necessarily have to buy both games, which some people do anyway. Which is, I guess, good and bad at the same time. Simply, oh crap! I didn't mean to press recovery. Because some people probably bought both games thinking, well, I have to buy them in order to get both of the Pokemon I want, which is Palkia and Dialga. But now you don't necessarily have to do that. So yeah, it's not a requirement to get those Pokemon, but yeah, it's just a little different. Oh, stop making me tired. Ugh. Thank you for finally using Recover the right way. Okay. Aura Sphere, go. Oh my god! Rapidash is basically killing himself here because I've not hit him once. I've not hit him a single time. Look, yeah, he just keeps using Flare Blitz. He's gonna kill himself. Let me see if I can actually hit him this time. Come on, please. Please hit him. Oh my god! Come on! Hit it again. Oh, look, I'm burned now. This is so stupid. Am I too drowsy to heal myself now? No. Look, I actually avoided. Okay, please, can we hit him? Thank you. Ugh. That's another slight improvement they did here. Is, before, like, if something put you to sleep, that was it. You were asleep. And you either had to wait it out or you had to give yourself like a berry or a potion or something to wake yourself up. Now it just makes you quote-unquote drowsy, so it's like a coin flip. It's like a 50-50 chance that your next attack will go through. So you're not completely disabled. Which I think, like I said, is better. Okay, Gardevoir, let me see, 258, 337. We can give you a 60. In fact, I think what some people were doing, talking about the BDSP thing, what some people were doing is they were... Oh, there's an Espion. I really don't want to face another Rapidash. Those things are such a pain in the butt to fight. But I heard what some people were doing is they were trying to find ways to move a save file from one switch to another. Ooh, a Pikachu. From one switch to another. So, like, for instance, since I've already technically completed the game, and now I'm just doing extra stuff, I could share my save file, let somebody load it onto their Switch, and then they could load up BDSP and be able to get the other legendary Pokemon now. I'm pretty sure that I'm hearing about people wanting to do that. I don't know if it's actually been achieved or not. I just don't really follow it that much. Let's see, Pikachu. I think I still need to catch some Pikachu. Let's hit him with a Gleam. Don't die! God damn it. Interesting. Yeah. I think that's because, like I said, that's the news that I heard as far as BDSP was if you have a completed save file. Oh, is that a Duat? It is a Duat. Yeah, if you have a completed save file from here, and it doesn't mean you have to be 100%, because that takes forever. I'm still not 100%. I'm not even close, because it takes forever to get 100%. But if you have completed the main storyline, I think is what they're talking about, which is what I've done, then you're able to go out and get the Dialga, or Dialga. It's the Dialga. Dialga. At least in my case. And you get them again in this game too. You get both Palkia and Dialga again, along with a bunch of other legendaries. In fact, I still need to get one more of... Who is it? I have Tornadus and... Oh my god. Water. I guess we're doing you. I have Landorus and Tornadus, I think, so I need the third one. What's the third one? It's like Derpnatus or something? I forget his name. Derpnatus. But yeah, that's another mission you have to do. And I haven't located it yet. Which is why... Thundurus, there you go, yeah. Maybe is it Thundurus that I have? Maybe it is Thundurus that I have. No, I think it's Tornadus. So yeah, I think I need Thundurus. I don't even know where I find him. And I've not really tried to go get him yet. The only reason I have the other two is because I just happened upon them. But they are actually a real pain in the butt to catch. Because just to engage him, you have to take off his shield. And in order to take off his shield, you have to hit him with something. It can be either a Pokeball, or it can be like one of your items or something that you fling at him. And then once you get the shield off of him, you have like 2 or 3 seconds in which to throw either your Pokeball to catch him or your Pokemon to engage him. But if you happen to miss him, like if you don't get the timing right, he puts his shield back on, he attacks you, and then he like flies away. The Darkrai event? I guess I should start my switch up. You get Darkrai in this game too. I don't think I've done Darkrai in BDSP. I don't think I ever did that. If it's just something that just came out recently, then yeah, I definitely didn't do it. Ooh, I better heal. Don't attack me. God dang it. Gardevoir's dead. Oh, she's not dead. Okay, thank you. Okay, but she definitely needs to heal. Came out yesterday? Oh, okay. Then yeah. Haven't touched it. Ugh. It looks like all this time Gardevoir is just barely hanging on here. Her defense is just not that good. Like, at least versus physical moves, she's not very good defensively. This is where Gastrodon should have been here. But I took him out. Oh, not close combat. Oh, okay, that's actually not so bad. Okay, let's kill this thing already. Let me see, do I want to do strong here? Yeah, let's do strong. See if I can one-shot him. Yes! Good job. Okay, we need to heal her. What is she at? She needs 150. Give her a couple of orange berries. Yeah, as far as the style from BDSP to this, huge difference. I think because when I play BDSP, it really does remind me of the old school Pokemon games, which is what it's supposed to do. And it also reminds me why I never got into the Pokemon games at that time. Because I just did not like that style of gameplay. Ah, crap, I threw my Gardevoir the wrong place. No, go get that. Wait, is that... Oh, it's an Oshawott. Hi. Hi, Oshawott. Oh god, there's Rapidash. Run. No. Get out of there. Crap. Ooh, got in a little trouble there. And yes, they can kill you. Okay, there we go. Recovered a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately, Gardevoir's not the best for this. Ooh, I think I need another one of these guys. No! Okay, good. They did. Those other ones didn't spawn at the same time. Okay, yeah, I need to kill one more. Or not kill, but I want to grab one more of these guys. Excellent. As far as getting this game, I don't know, man. I mean, it's definitely better than BDSP, at least in my opinion. But if you're a very patient person, I would say just wait until the next game comes out. Because like I said, it's supposed to be this, but much better. Come on, catch, dang it. Stay in the ball. Oh, crap, he's gonna escape. Oh, he didn't. Okay, good, good, good. Oh my god, a Pikachu. Come here, you little bastard. Yeah, again, like I said, if you could get this game for cheap, like on the cheap, like if maybe somebody is just trying to get rid of their cartridge for some reason, and you can get it cheap, then sure, I would do it, but other than that, I mean, if you want a true open world game, then I would just wait. Because I think the next one is coming out like in November or something like that. So it's still a ways off, but... Alright, Lady Pikachu, stay in the ball. Thank you. Yeah, I did need to do a catch. What about you? Do I need you for anything? Heavy specimens. Number defeated. Let's just defeat this guy. Yeah, let's actually do another drain kiss. Oh, he didn't die! Darn it. I guess I could have done a strong move. I'm gonna save that now. I'm gonna Moonblast. Actually, I could tackle. Yeah, it's a throwaway move. I want to grab another Pikachu. Actually, oh god, get away from me, you stupid horse. Is there no place to hide here? I don't think there is. there's... Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Here's a little spot. Dang it, I didn't get there in time. Oh, we got an angry one. Okay, so now I know there's a little place to hide over there. Ah, dang it, it's already over. Darn. Well, there's Blissey again. I can go try to grab him. Yeah, the Blissies are actually rare spawns. They don't spawn that often. So we're going to try to get Blissey here. Oh my god, I got too much stuff in my bag. Let me distract this little thing here. Go get that berry. There we go. I like that aspect too, is you can distract them in various ways. Makes it a little easier to catch them, just like that. That's actually pretty neat. That's definitely something that should carry over into the next game. That, and you can, I think I already mentioned this before, you can clonk these guys on the head too. With, where's my, let me see, I have mud balls. That sounds bad. But yeah, I can clonk this guy on the head here if I want to, just like this. Okay, he didn't like that. Apparently he doesn't react to the mud ball the way some of the others do. Oh, I could got him with the apricorn. I think the mud ball is supposed to slow them down. And oh, a Happiny. And a Chansey. Okay, wow. Let's just try to grab all of these. So we're gonna grab these. No, don't turn this way. Ah, dang it, escaped. We're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna throw a berry at him. Okay, don't spot me, don't spot me. Okay. Well, this music's actually kind of pleasing. Alright, Chansey. Go get that berry. Ooh, I don't think I got him. Darn it. Don't spot me, don't spot me. Oh, don't disappear, please. Please don't disappear. I think it'd be better just to engage him at this point. Because at least I'll force the engagement. Hold on. I still have to sneak up on him, though. Otherwise, he may run away. That Happiny is still over there. No, don't go that way. Come back. There you go. Don't go back. I still have my egg. And you wouldn't want an egg? Can I interest you in an egg in these trying times? Don't turn around. No, fuck. Damn it. Please don't run away. Please don't run away. Okay, he didn't run away. And I have to get him right off the bat or else he'll try to run away. I might get him. Ah, dang it. Don't run away. Please don't run away. God dang it. Ah, he ran away. Yeah, the Blissies, the Chanseys, the Happinies, they all do that. They are a major pain in the butt to try and catch sometimes. Oh, this is an angry one. Yeah, look at his face. go, got that guy. I don't think I needed him, but it's still worth getting, just for the pebble. What did I need to do with this guy? Oh, right. Scissors. Ooh, didn't kill him. So I'll get another scissor off. Yeah, some of the stuff you have to do in this game is it's almost like a whole new level of tedium. But okay, good. I only have 5 more to do with him, and the rest I can't really. I have to do to him and not with him. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, just 5 more scissors, and we can put him away. This is another thing I've noticed. I don't know if you can tell on the stream, but on my screen, I can see that the frame rate is dropping here. When I go up in the air like this, it's fine because it's not having to reproduce anything. But when I go into like the open area like this, and especially when I'm flying, it really struggles to hold 30 frames. It drops down to like 25. All right, Snorunt. Yeah, it's a few years old. But the thing is that these games, the way they're designed knowing that the Switch has very limited capabilities as far as hardware. And like these little characters and stuff, it's not as if they're like super high res. They don't have a ton of detail on them. So it is a little weird that it starts to struggle like that. There's a Lickitung. More Snowrunts. Damn Glalie. I just popped him in the head with a ball. Come get me. Come on. Come get me, you chicken. What are you waiting for? No, I don't want to go get you. You come down here. He just stares at me. I'm gonna hit you again. Oh, that might have done it. I'm gonna get you. Oh, careful. They really did need to do a refresh last year. Like when they brought out the new OLED version, they really should have done a refresh as far as the hardware goes then. I don't know why they didn't. I think that was a huge mistake. Oh crap, I didn't heal this guy. Let's bring this one out. Yeah, if there was ever a time to do a refresh, it was then. You know, upgrade it to like a 6-core processor, something a little stronger. Oh crap, I didn't heal her either. I should probably head back just to get them healed up. Oh, Comet Shard. Where did I get that? I have no idea where I even got that. Probably from the little space-time thing. I should just sell all those mud balls. I don't even use them. I have 689 of them. I probably just should sell them. Like, there's a lot of berries and stuff that I just don't use. They all just start gathering in the bank. But I kept them all because not only am I a pack rat, but I also thought, well, maybe later in the game I'll have to use them for something. And it just hasn't happened. So yeah, some of this stuff I just don't even use. The mushrooms I use every now and then. The logs I use every now and then. Candy truffle. Oh, right. Okay. Dire shrooms. Yeah, some of this stuff is a little more rare, so hold on to that. But stuff like the mud balls. Where's the mud balls? There we go. Yeah, like mud balls. I don't even use these things. Same thing with the snowballs. I should just sell them all. In fact, I think I will. Let's move you there. I'll put you over there. Let's see. I guess I could sell all these nuggets too. They're only good just for money. So I guess I could just sell them all right now. Same thing with these star pieces. Let's see what else is there. Oh, the comet shard. These I don't need anymore. I think that's it. Everything else I do occasionally use. Okay, let's talk to this guy. Oh, I forgot he goes into the bank too. Duh. 12.5 for that. 15. Oh wow, that's 15 for that. I didn't realize that. 45. How much for the mud? Not much. 6,800 or 6,900. Nice. 940 for the snowballs. And 360,000 for the nuggets. So we're pretty good on money now. 1.56. Yeah, I think we're good on money. Apricorns. Oh, I am getting up there with apricorns too. Actually, I do need to craft some more balls. 16. Oh, I don't have a lot of... Hold on. No, I don't want to sell that. Okay, let me craft some balls here. Maybe not that many right now. I don't want to burn all my iron right now. We'll do like 400. Oh wait, I have 672. So we'll do 328. Oh, 327. There we go. Now we're at 999. Let's see, how about these? 244, I'm good on those. 70 super potions, good on those. Yeah, I'm all good on everything. Star piece. Ooh, I can make a lot of star pieces if I wanted. I can make 19 of them. Talk this guy again. Another 100,000. I do wish there was an easier way to sort Pokemon. Like if there was something where you could just be like, okay, I'm listing this as all like grass types. Okay, grass types all in here. And then you hit like a button and it puts a bunch of grass types in there. Again, one of those things where I'm kind of surprised they haven't done it yet. Actually, do I need this guy? I think I do. Let's keep him. Move you over here. Rapidash, what did I do with him? Oh, Fire Blast. We got here. Caught without being spotted. See, oh, that's right, Celios. Oh, that's right, we finished Snorlax. Gardevoir still needs more Gleam. Oh, an Agile style. And 4 more Scissors. A whole bunch of stuff with Duat. And you can get an Alolan Vulpix in here, which is kind of nice. He only gives you 1, but it's better than nothing. I am kind of wondering where that last guy is, the Thundurus. Because I've not seen him anywhere, and I've been to most locations. Where would he be? I think she tells you. Deified Pokemon. Haven't done that yet. Oh, she's in requests. Permissions, here are the big leagues. Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. Okay, so she doesn't really tell you where they are then. Yeah. Yeah, because I've been to every map since I got this quest, and I've not even seen Thundurus. I have no idea where he would be. Well, I mean, I'm here at the computer. Might as well look him up. Thundurus location. Says he's in the Cobalt Coastlands. I've definitely been there. I haven't seen him though. Where is he? Oh, he's out in the water. Okay, I think I know where he is. Oh, he's gonna be a pain in the butt to catch. Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, well, we gotta get him. So let's just head over there now. I should probably stick a tank back on the team if I'm gonna try to fight him. Here, let me get my let's see, versus oh yeah, Thundurus. I'll definitely want to use Gastrodon. If I can find Gastrodon. I think it's number 1. Oh. Come on, Gastrodon, where are you? Pretty sure I missed it. Come on, I don't have that many Pokemon. Where are you, dude? And it's not like I can miss him. He's got a pink head. He's got a giant pink head. Oh, do I have 3 Clefables? Oh wow, I guess I do. I have 2 angry ones. I could actually release one. Alright, Gastrodon, where are you? There you are. You got a brown and pink head. Alright, let's put you in for Scizor. These little rocks and stuff that the Pokemon give you, they're really just little logs of poop. Because you catch them in the ball, and then the idea is you release them from the ball back into the wild, and the guy's like, here, it left you a little gift. It pooped in the ball. So basically you're giving the poop of other Pokemon to your new Pokemon to power them up. Pokemon poop power. Okay, so we gotta go... It should be over here then. Cobalt... I don't... Oh, it's supposed to be right over here. Okay, I think I know where it is. It's supposed to be out in the... out in the water. Out in the ocean. Okay. I think he's... Yeah, he's out here in the middle somewhere. I'm still surprised I haven't seen him, though, because I've been out there. Oh, what is he doing here? Oh, right. I think he wanted to challenge me. That's Adaman. Yeah, I don't want to challenge him right now. Okay, so I think he's over this way. But I'm going to check these little areas over here too, just in case. But I'm pretty sure he's over here. Get down a little lower. Yeah, I don't think he's over here. He's got to be over here. Oh, there's a Mantine. Look at that big old boy. Yeah, I think he's supposed to be like over here. What is that? Looks like a little... Oh, it must be another little rock. Okay, there it is. It just didn't pop. Yeah, that's another thing. Pop in. Still getting lots of pop in the game. Yeah, I thought he would have been over here. Maybe he's not... maybe he's not static. That could be it. He could move around a bit. I mean, that's how the other ones work. They were kind of in a general area, but they moved around a lot. But yeah, you'll get to see how annoying it is to fight these guys. Or to at least try to catch them. Got a Shellos down there. He might be over there too. Because in the picture he's like right around these little rocks. He's not on one of the larger islands. He's on a rock. Or around the rock. He's like on the water, but near some rocks. So if he's not here, maybe he's over here. He might actually be over here. Oh, we got an angry Quill guy. I know they're alphas, but I just call them angry. Anytime I see them, I just immediately think angry because they look angry. Okay, there's an Octillery. And the map actually ends right here, so it's not like I can go over this way. It'll basically just get me to turn around, so you can't go any further. Come on, unfog me. Thank you. Okay, so he's not here either. Yeah, I have no idea where he is then. Maybe over here? I guess I could get a clearer view. Let me take a look again here. Oh, okay. He's going to be back on the other side. Because I see him in another picture over by one of those big pillars. So yeah, he's gonna be like over here in this area. I think, like right by these. So we'll actually over there. Okay. I'm gonna land in the water here. Ooh, that's a big old Gastrodon. I actually don't have a giant big blue one like that. I only have my pink one. He's got a big pink one. It sounds weird. And I still haven't collected all the unknowns. There's, what, 28 of them, I think? 28 unknowns, all in various different locations. And they actually, in some cases, they are really hard to see. Like, you've probably, like, if you were to play this game, you'd probably walk by at least a dozen of them and not even realize they were there. I've done that so many times. Like, I've gone up on this little area right here so many times, I didn't even realize there was one there until I actually stopped and really looked. And I was like, oh, there it is. There was one over here, too. And he wasn't like on the top of one of the pillars like you would think. He was on the side. Oh, more space-time distortions. Okay, yeah. See, in the other picture, I saw him over here. But again, I'm not seeing him. Sounds like a pain. Yeah, the good thing is that the gathering the unknowns is optional. You don't need it to actually get a quote-unquote a completion on the game. But yeah, for the completionists out there, it's going to be a real pain in the butt. And I know there's a map that lists all the locations, but at this point, I'm like, I think I've caught like 14 or 15 of them. So in order for me to do it, I would actually have to go to every single place still, because I just don't remember every single place where I've caught them all. So I'd probably end up going back to all the same locations at least a second time. And even now, I still can't find this stupid Thunderous. It's again, the thing says he's supposed to be out here in the water. Come on, man, where are you? And again, what gets me is I was actually out here in the water the other day, and I didn't see him. So I'm thinking maybe does he only come out at a certain time of day? I have no idea. Because the other ones, I don't think the other ones really had that about them. Yeah, they were just kind of there. I'm still not seeing him. Yeah, this is new. Oh gosh, look at that big dude. Oh, I think is he in a pattern? Oh, that's actually good, because if he's just doing a pattern, then when he comes around again, I can try and catch him. Because those guys are actually not that easy to catch. Go get them the apricorns. I think this particular little thingy, the little dome thingy, has different Pokemon, so I'm probably going to go over there here in a second. But still, I can't believe I can't find This guy should be right around here. This is partially why I kind of just left it alone and didn't bother go looking for them, because there are quests like that in this game where if you go trying to finish the quest like on your own, like if that's your goal, like that's the one thing you're gonna do, you can be on that one quest for like 2 hours and not finish it. But if you just collect the quest and just kind of go about your business just doing other things, you'll eventually run into all the quest locations you need to go to anyway. So it's much easier to deal with it that way. Okay, is there an area here where I can hide? Oh, there is a little spot right over here. Okay. Oh, there's a little area in there too. That's actually better. All right, come on. Let's see some zappy zap. It hasn't triggered yet, but it's going to here in just a moment. Big old Golduck. I do wonder how these are going to transition. I guess these are only going to work because the alpha Pokemon, they're bigger and they're stronger. So I'm guessing they're not backwards compatible with like Sword and Shield. Because again, this doesn't have Pokemon Home yet, but they keep saying they're going to add it. I'm just wondering how the alpha Pokemon in this are going to scale. Because I imagine if you can probably put them back in Sword and Shield, and it'll probably have some little kind of symbol or something that says, yes, it is an alpha, but I don't think you're going to get any sort of benefit from it. Okay, let's see if I can just catch some easy Pokemon here. Excellent. Ooh, what is that? That looks like a nugget. I should probably go try to get that. I kind of knew he was going to escape. And the reason why I move like that, like I'll throw and then I'll like move to the other side here, is because if they do escape and you're in the same spot, they will spot you. But if you move, like if I go from here to over here, then it's a little easier. Oh, didn't even see you. Oh, are you serious? Oh, dang it, I didn't get that Vaporeon. Oh, see, the Eevee spotted me. I'll just let him disappear. I won't even engage him. Usually you can just kind of run around. Yeah, just like that. See how he'll disappear. So you can either engage them or you can just run, and they'll usually just go away. Oh, wow, look at these guys. Crap. Totally missed that other one. Yeah, they're a little too far away. What we got here? A rock guy and probably another Eevee. Is it easy? Yes, you can do a mass delete. Because that's one of the big things. They really want you to catch a lot of Pokemon in this game. In fact, I filled up all of my bags for Pokemon really quickly. Because I was doing stuff like this where I'm just like going into one of these little things and just catching again and again and again. Because every time you release them, they give you those little rocks or pebbles or dusts and stuff. which you use to power up your other Pokemon. And you need those because it really does make a difference. Like if you have like an effort level of like 2 and you pump it up a bit to like a effort level of say 8, it does make a big difference. Your Pokemon's defense or whatever it is that you're pumping up does have a significant impact. So you definitely want to do stuff like this where you just go around catching all of them. Plus, some of the little missions that you have, like the little, well, not even missions or quests, but like the little extra stuff that you can do for the Pokédex, like catch so many of one particular type. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that too. Like these guys I don't really need. I'm just basically farming them just for the dusts. But yeah, after, oh god, there's two alphas here. These guys might escape. Okay, we got one alpha. That's good. We want the alphas. Okay, don't spot me. Please don't spot me. Okay, we got a second chance on him. Excellent. Nice. We got both of the alphas there. The alphas are good because they give you extra stuff. Like, see how it gave me a little extra... Oh, dang it. I might still... Oh, wow. That was weird. It's like right when I hit that last one, my Pokeball hit him, but the Pokeball didn't do anything. It just kind of stayed there. But anyways, yeah, whenever you catch an alpha, they usually give you like a little extra bonus item, like a medium experience or a large experience. And obviously you give this to your Pokemon. Hold on. I gotta catch this guy before he flies away. Oh, that's too far. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, see, he gave me experience candy M, so that's good. Oh, who did I piss off? Oh, I pissed off this guy. But here, after I fight this guy, I'll go to the camp and I'll show you how I release them all. Because you can do them individually, or there's like a little... This basically, you press X, and then you can put a check mark by each of them. And then you mass release, instead of having to go through the little mini menu over and over again. But yeah, let's go over here. How many did I even catch there? I think I got like 15 maybe at the most. Oh, I forgot there's that Dusknoir. I kind of want to get him because I don't have very many. I still need to catch more. Here, I'm just going to engage him. I'm not even going to worry about who I... Yeah. Ouch! I think I got some of his buddies with me, though. Oh, gosh, I did. Okay. Yeah, I'm fighting 3 Pokemon. Okay, let's actually try to kill these little guys first. Yeah, these are just level 25s, but they still poke you. And they can still cause a little... Like, they could still make you drowsy and stuff, which sucks. So that's why I want to get rid of them. What level is that Dusknoir? Here, we'll Draining Kiss this guy. Oh, god dang it. See, I'm too drowsy. One of them put a hypnosis spell on me. Okay, come on. Please don't be drowsy. And the reason I don't like using items to wake up the Pokemon, because then the very next turn, they just do it again. I've had them do that to me where they cast hypnosis like 6 or 7 times in a row. Even though I'm already hypnotized or something, they still do it. It's like, ugh. Okay, he's a level 65. He's not... Ooh. Okay, I'm getting my butt kicked a little bit here. Let's... Agile. No! Still too drowsy. Oh crap, I might die. Dang it. Well, we gotta put Gastrodon in. That's why we carry our little tank with us. Or I could have put in Gardevoir, I guess. Gardevoir would have been fine. But at this point, I'm just going to try to catch him. Because I actually do need to catch, I think, like 2 or 3 more of these. Oh, he may escape. Yeah, he can Shadow Ball Gastrodon all he wants. I'm just going to heal. That's why I don't care. 1v1 versus Gastrodon, he's just gonna attack forever because I just keep healing. The one other thing that they didn't pull forward from the other Pokemon games is they don't have the PP up like they do in the other games, where you can increase the amount that your Pokemon can perform a particular move before it has to recharge. Yeah, there's none of that in this game. But I guess to kind of make up for it, they do make access to berries and stuff very, very easy. Like me, I've got like 400 berries right now that can restore up to 10 PP. So yeah, it's not that hard. Ouch, I gotta heal here. Yeah, it's not that hard to get them, but I would still much rather just be able to increase them. Because like some of the moves where you only get to do them 5 times, kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, good. We finally caught him. There we go. How many is that? Yeah, 5 of 6. So I still got to catch a few more. Oh, that's a Starly. We'll leave that alone. Where Comrade Ben? He's still around. He posted the other day. He posts in the 7 Deadly Sins thing. But here, look. I'll talk to this guy. And I'll show you how you can dump them pretty easily. I want to see my Pokemon. And you can also do this in the village, too. But yeah, like basically page 1 to page 10 are all the Pokemon that I'm keeping. And sometimes that fluctuates a little bit. Like I'm keeping, like this right here, this unknown is my period. That's where my collection ends. And the rest of these are just kind of optional. But anyways, yeah, you just press X, select Pokemon you want to release. And then you just go and you check mark them all. So you don't have to go through the little menu every time. And I don't really need any of these. I am keeping that Munchlax though, because that's when I want to actually evolve. Do I have Charizard? Charizard's not in this game. Yeah, as far as I know, there's no Charizard here. At least I've not caught a Charizard. I've not seen one. But then you press X again. Do you wish to release the Pokemon you've selected? Hit yes. And they're all gone. And then when you exit this little menu, the guy tells you, it seems the Pokemon you released back to the wild left you something. Basically all the poop that they left you in the Pokeballs. So yeah. Oh, 13 Grit Pebbles. That's actually really good. Those Grit Pebbles are a pain in the butt to get. Grit Rocks, I got plenty of those. Okay, yeah, so the Pebbles we needed. We desperately needed those Pebbles. But yeah, these are the ones that... those are the ones I just got, the Pebbles. And yeah, I got plenty of these. The thing about the Grit Rocks is they're the most... I guess they're the ones you have to release the higher level Pokemon to get. But you don't need nearly as many. So that's why I'm not like desperate for these. These are different. Because to max out one particular move, you need 3 of these, 3 of these, and 3 of these, but only 1 of these. So yeah. And all of this stuff, I don't think... Oh, okay, yeah, I actually do need to give some of these. Let's... What do we want to do? Let's do Landorus. Oh, man. I need him for all of his moves, too. Let's pump up his defense first, just so he lives longer. And you can actually trade in the lesser ones to get the higher ones. Like, say, for instance, I could trade in 10 of these to get 1 of these. So you can do it, but, you know, and of course, obviously, the dusts are pretty easy to get. And then as you move up, they're a little harder. But again, a 10-to-1 swap is pretty rough. But I guess if you've got like 1,000 of the dusts, it doesn't really mean much. You're like, what am I going to do with them? All right, let's see. Where else were we? Sneasler. Let's do his speed. Okay. Actually, we'll max his attack too. Let's see. Gardevoir's full. Dusk Noir. What did we need for him? Ooh, let's do special attack. And we'll do speed. Yeah, he doesn't have a regular attack or a physical attack really, so it's fine. Clefable. Oh, this is the one I'm keeping. Okay, so yeah, we want to... Oh, that's only attack. I don't even need to do anything. He doesn't have a regular attack. I guess we can boost this then. Let's do speed. There we go. So yeah, I instantly used all of those. And now I can go in and cap these off. There we go. Now we've maxed out defense for all those guys. And the reason I like doing defense first is, again, because a lot of the stuff that you need to complete in the Pokédex, like same thing here. Like, see, times you've seen it use X scissors, times you've seen it use agile style moves. You just want your Pokemon to hang around in the battle longer because you want to try to get off multiples in a single match if you can. Just saves time. That's why I do it that way. In fact, let me switch back to the scissor because he only needs 4 more of the X scissor move. So I'm going to switch back to him. I only brought in Gastrodon to face Thundurus, and I can't find him. So we're just going to get rid of him. Let's see, where are you? There you are. Okay, well, at least I'll remember where Gastrodon is this time. He's on page 1. Glameow. Oh, that's right, Snorlax is here. Angry Combi. Well, that's not an Angry Combi. Oh, but that is a female. That's why I kept it. I was like, why did I keep that one then? Because it's a female, because it can evolve. Whereas the males can't. Okay, I think I'm just going to go and see if I can... Oh, right. Clefable got killed. Let me do a quick rest. so much stuff to do. Okay, good. Now they're all rested up. The rest area is basically their version of the Pokemon Center Lady. Yeah, because they don't have Pokemon... Well, technically they do have a Pokemon Center Lady, but there's only one of them. And it's in the village. So I guess to make it easier, they just, you know... Like, here, just lay down in this tent and your Pokemon will recover as well. Okay, let's see. So, Scissor... There should be some Chattits over here. I don't really need it. There should be some Starlies too. Starly, Chattit. I actually kind of like the Chattits. There's a quest in the game where you have to go and help this guy out because apparently he thinks he's being haunted by an evil Pokemon. So you go out there and he's like, can you hear it? Can you hear it? It's evil. It's repeating everything I say. And you get out there and it's just a Chatot. And in the game, you hear it just doing its little call, its little rrr. But I guess the guy can hear the Chatot repeating what he says, because that's what the Chatot is supposed to do, is it just repeats what you say. But other than that, it's a completely harmless Pokemon. But yeah, it's pretty funny because the dude's like freaking out badly. What's happening? And that's one of the weird things in this game, is at the very beginning of the game, like nobody in the village trusts Pokemons. They just don't. A lot of people think they're evil and they're terrible and stuff like that. But as the game progresses, and you go and you battle more and you catch more and you bring more into the village and stuff, slowly but surely people in the village begin to warm to them. So it's kind of neat. What's the goal in this game? Lots of goals, actually. It depends what you want to do. If some people just want to complete the Pokédex, which I've actually still not done. I still need like 4 or 5 more Pokemon, which are legendaries, so they're not easy to find. Some people just like doing that. I'm working on completing the complete Pokédex, like completing this. See how I have each Pokemon has a list of things you need to do for them. You don't necessarily need to do it to say complete. But yeah, see, like Riolu, it says perfect because I've done every single thing that he requires. And when you get a perfect, then you're pretty much done with the Pokemon completely. I want to get a perfect on every single one of them, which is going to take a while. So, yeah, like some of these I've not even really started on. So yeah, it can take a while sometimes with some of the stuff, but I mean, it asks you to do things that you would normally do anyway, like use a particular move a certain amount of times, like the Samurott. It says use it, have it use Aqua Tail so many times or Hydro Pump so many times, stuff like that. So it's all stuff that you would normally do anyway. But as far as like an end game, there really isn't one. It's just kind of one of those games that you could just play forever if you really wanted to. Catch God. I guess you could... Another way to say that you've completed it is to... Just to complete the original story. Or you can get the very last Pokemon in this game, which is Arceus himself. Or I'm sorry, Arceus. Apparently, the Pokemon company doesn't like people saying Arceus because it sounds like arse. It's like, no, it's Arceus. The hard C. But yeah, you have to get every Pokemon in the game, even all the legendaries. You have to get at least one copy of each in the Pokédex. And then once you do that, you go and you play your flute. It's what I was trying to do a couple of weeks ago, I think, when I was playing. And I didn't realize that there was a whole bunch of legendaries you had to catch. So I caught all the ones that were initially listed in the Pokédex. But then Serenity was like, nah, you still got to catch the legendaries. And I was like, oh, crap. So been just messing around trying to catch the legendaries. And again, like I said, I could try to just seek out the legendaries, but doing that is incredibly boring at times. So I figured, well, let me do all this other stuff while I'm searching for the other legendaries. So it's not just me flying around in circles. Because I mean, I was doing that earlier for what, a good 15 minutes. I was just flying around. And it sucked. Man, this guy could actually kill me. Oh, this is a level 50. Hold on, I gotta... Let me see. What in Gardevoir? Your broke new iPhone for you. Get an old iPhone. I heard you can still use like the iPhone 7s. They're not great, but you can still use them. How old is the iPhone 7 at this point? Aren't those things almost like 10 years old at this point? Yeah. I've never been crazy about Apple stuff. All the Apple stuff is just it's just stupid overpriced. The sad thing is that the software, like some of the pieces of software with macOS are actually really good. Like Final Cut Pro, that's actually a very good piece of software. That's why a lot of people in the movie business like using Macs, because that's the only way you can get Final Cut Pro. I mean, there's some stuff that works on Windows that works perfectly fine, like Adobe Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, which is what I use. But Final Cut Pro is really, really good too. And it only goes with Macs. If they released Final Cut Pro for Windows, I would at least try to use it. The only thing is that Final Cut Pro isn't free. So that would suck. Fallout needs a new game. They have Fallout 76 right now. And they are developing another Fallout game, I know that. They're also developing another Skyrim game too. They announced the new Skyrim game like 2 years ago, so it probably won't be out until at least 2024. But the reason why it's a little harder, or it's going to be longer before we get another Fallout, a true Fallout game, because they're really trying to push Fallout 76 still. And from what I understand, the game now is much better than it was, but it's still Fallout 76. What I like about iPhones is the support for the OS on older devices is much longer than Samsung. That is another thing I have noticed, is with a lot of the Android devices, like I bought a tablet for $400, but it's a fancier tablet. It's a really nice one. It's kind of like one of those little tablet notebook sort of things. Really, really nice. And it was great. It was great like the first couple of years, but now they just don't even roll out updates for it. So it's like, dude, what's the problem here? And apparently that's like one of the things that Google does with Android is they only support devices for, I think it's like a max of 3 years, and then they're just like, nope, sorry, after that no more. And they say the reason they do that is because there are so many devices running Android, which is kind of understandable, but at the same time it's like, well, that's the price you pay when you have an OS like Android. You gotta keep it updated, man. I mean, look at Windows. Windows is on machines, and they're all, there's so many different ways to build a Windows machine. Literally, tens of thousands of different configurations, and they put the money into it so it works. But apparently Google's like, nah, we're not going to do that, which is really, really stupid. So, I mean, the tablet still works, but it just sucks because, like, whenever I get updates for some of the apps that I have on there, and I don't have a ton of apps on it. I have like Prime Video and Netflix, stuff like that. Pretty easy stuff. But sometimes they'll roll out updates for those apps, and they just don't work because of the version of Android that I'm running. And they're like, you need to update your version of Android. I'm just like, I can't. There is literally no version after this that is compatible with my device. And it's weird because like the first day that certain updates come out, especially for Prime, like the first day, the app just won't work. It will not work. So like by the third day, they finally like, oh, okay, yeah, some of the older devices. So, and they want you to keep using the app, obviously. So they do update it for the older versions. But I think that's kind of what Google's trying to do, is just trying to keep people like Netflix and Amazon like, well, if you want support for your software to still be used, then you need to update it yourself. Because we're not going to update. It's just kind of crap. This is gonna drive me crazy. I can't find this stupid thing. See, this is why I was just kind of Napoleon. This is why I was just kind of roaming around and just fighting random Pokemon and filling up the other parts of the Pokédex. Because if I just went around here looking for Thundurus just flying around, obviously it's boring for anybody who's watching, but it's even more boring for me because I'm just flying around. I'm not doing anything. It's tedious. Ugh, I don't even want to do this anymore here. I'm gonna... Fishy! Let's jump! But yeah, Apple is a bit... When it comes to their software, they're a bit better when it comes to supporting older devices. Microsoft is the king of supporting older devices, though, because you can... Seriously, you can have like a 20-year-old computer and you can probably still run Windows 10 on it. It won't run great, but it'll still run. Like you'll have to turn off a bunch of stuff, but it'll run. Because like I still have an old laptop, an old Dell laptop from, I think it was originally released in like 2011 or so. And originally it came with Windows 7. And I upgraded it to Windows 10. Works fine. Still works. Decade-old machine, it still works fine. Somebody dropped their stuff here. Here, I might try and get a little higher up here. Come on, climb, damn it. The terrible thing is it won't let me jump in the lava. It's like, oh, jump in the lava. They're like, nah, you can't. You can't jump. Oh, in fact, I don't think I've tried to place myself in the lava from this angle. Let me see what it does. Okay, yeah, it's not even letting me go that way. Yeah, it won't let you go in the lava. It's like, come on, man. I want to kill myself in the lava. No, we cannot let you kill yourself in the lava. So there you go. Even if you try to fall into the lava, you can't. Because I actually worried about that because there's a boss over here that you fight, and you don't. Well, I mean, you kind of fight him with your Pokemon, but you also like physically fight him yourself. You have to throw these little bags at him, and see it right there. That's the field that you face him on, and you see how it's kind of cut out there, and it's a little hard. And sometimes he blocks off the path from one part to another. And so, like the first time I faced him, I was like, "Oh crap! Don't fall in the lava," because I thought, well, you fall in the lava, it's probably instant death, right? But no, it doesn't let you fall in the lava. And I figured that out by like the third time. I was like, oh. And that dude actually is a little hard. Like the first few times you face him, he'll kick your butt. Ooh, I don't think I have a water Pokemon with me, do I? Oh wait, no, do I still have... No, I don't have Gastrodon anymore. Yeah, I don't have a Pokemon that uses water. Damn, okay, so... Let's see, who else doesn't... Let me see, what else does fire not like? Water and ground, is it? I don't think they like ground. I can never remember. Okay, so I got a couple of grounds. Earth Power and Bulldoze. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it is ground. Okay. Actually, let me check and see if I need to do anything with these guys. Like, do I need to defeat them with a particular type of move? Magmars. Oh, actually... Oh, I need to catch more. Okay, yeah, I need to catch 6 more. Okay, so we're going to be catching these. I like how that rock was rolling up, and then I pulled the Pokemon out, and he rolled right away. He's like, nope, I'm not doing this. Oh, he may escape. Oh, good. Okay, so we need 5 more. These guys I can just kill. I don't need more of these. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Another great thing is that the battles go much faster in this game, too. Unless you're facing multiple Pokemon, the battles obviously go really, really fast. Like, there's almost no loading screen or anything like that. It just goes. Doink. Oh, that's right. I gotta catch these. Darn it. Speaking of Apple, there was an Apple event like a week and a half ago, and they have their own silicon now. They produce their own chips, which is good. It's more competition. But I watched part of the presentation, and they're like, our chip is 90% faster than the latest Intel chips. And I'm like, no, they're not. I'm like, there's no way, absolutely no way they are 90% faster than the latest Intel chips. Because the 12th gen of the core processors from Intel are actually really, really good. They run hot, but they're very, very good. Like the 12900K, that thing is a beast. If you can deal with the heat that it outputs, it's an amazing processor. And so when they're saying it's better than a 12900K, I'm like, there's no way. And sure enough, somebody did testing and they're like, yeah, it's not. So they basically flat out lied in their presentation. Which is like, really, Apple? Come on. I mean, it's like, did you not think that somebody would test this? Of course they were going to test it. You can't make a claim like that and then be like, oh, why are you going to test it, man? Of course we're going to test it. Yeah, they couldn't beat Intel. They couldn't beat AMD. They couldn't even beat... I think they were around the level of like I want to say like a 12500, something like that, which is still good. I mean, the 12500Ks are actually still really good processors. They're actually really good for gaming, and they're good for all around tasks. Like if you want to build like a gaming machine, a Ryzen 5 or a 12th Gen 5 core processor are really good options. They're not that expensive, but they have the performance. So even if they compared them to that, I think that would have been more than enough. But no, they for some odd reason, we're 90% better. And it's just so horrible. The optics were so bad. It's like, please don't do that, Apple. I think they're just trying to give people a reason to say, well, I paid $6,000 for mine, but it's better than Intel. And they're like, no, it's not. You could spend half as much and get a far superior product. But of course, it would run Windows. Or Linux, whichever you want to do, but still. That's the only thing I don't get, is some of the stuff that they do is just dumb. It's just so dumb. Like one thing, I don't know if you watched the WAN show from Linus Tech Tips. I do occasionally watch the WAN show. I missed it today. But last week on I think it was last week or the week before, they had the new Apple display. And of course their displays are known to be very pricey. And I think the display they were messing with was like $1,000 display. And apparently Apple, there was a rumor going around that you could not unplug the plug to the $1,000 monitor from Apple, which of course, with every monitor, like the monitors that I have, you can unplug all the plugs. That's just how they are. That's been pretty much standard practice for years now. But people were saying that you couldn't take the plug out, like it was permanently set in the back of the monitor. And so Linus and Luke were talking about that, and then they see a picture online of some guy who actually got it out, who's like, because people were complaining about that, and then this dude pops in, he's like, oh, it is detachable, look. And it shows that he was actually able to get it out. And so they go to the Apple help page specifically about that monitor, and the monitor, the information there actually says the cord is not detachable. You should not try to detach the cord from the monitor. So, of course, Linus had had one of the monitors, and he was just like in the other room from him, and so he's like, "Okay, we have the monitor. We're just gonna try and do it." So he brings the monitor on screen, and he's like, "Okay, here we go. We're gonna try this." And Luke's like, "You sure you want to try this? Because I mean, it's $1,000 monitor. You break that thing, that's not cheap." Even though Linus is like, they're like millionaires and stuff, but still, it's $1,000 is $1,000. So he's like, well, we're going to do it. So he goes and he tries to take out the plug as you normally would with any other monitor. Wouldn't budge. He's like, okay, I'm going to put a little more heft into it. And he's like straining to pull this thing out. Doesn't come out. And he's like, what is going on? So does it come out or does it not? And so I think he gets Luke to try it. And Luke, who is a much bigger man, he starts straining to get it out, but then eventually they get the plug out, and they're like, oh man, that was a task. So they're able to get it out, and the weird thing is that technically it is detachable because there's like prongs in there that fit into the cord, but the way that it's seated within the monitor, you can tell it's not supposed to come out. Like it's supposed to just stay there forever. But if you really wanted to, obviously, you could pull it out. And thankfully, he didn't damage the monitor. They were able to get the thing back in and it works. But it's still really funny that they do stuff like that from a design standpoint. It's like, why? Why would you do that? That makes no sense. It's a $1,000 monitor. And you can't take the plug off? I mean, that's just weird. I just don't get that. Like the monitors that I have, like I have... like a little HP 27-inch monitor for my main screen, and then for my editing screen, I have a 29-inch ultra wide, which is, I think I paid like $400 for that one because it's a much more expensive monitor. But both of them, again, you can unplug everything from them. You can unplug the plugs, obviously the display ports, the HDMI, all that's obviously all of it's detachable. So when you look at a company like Apple and they make a decision like, hey, let's just make it so the plug is never supposed to come out, and they do that. It's like, why? Why would you do that? That is so stupid, because it is so easy to design something that is just easily detachable. It's, and I think it's because, again, for people who spend like big money on Apple products, who buy like the $6,000 machines and stuff, those people, I kind of understand why they do it, because like I said, when you have certain pieces of software like Final Cut Pro that work only on Macs, and they actually are very good pieces of software, it sort of makes sense to get that ultra high end machine to use Final Cut, because if you're using Final Cut, obviously you need something with some GPU acceleration. That GPU has to have a lot of memory. You want to have at least 16 gigs of VRAM in that thing, at least. And then, of course, you want the processor to be fast, and you want to have a lot of regular RAM storage, or RAM and storage, I should say. And so I kind of understand that argument there. Because, like, for hardcore professionals who maybe money's not as much of an object, okay, fine. Then go and buy your $6,000 machine and be happy with it. And use it for several years and do what you normally do, make movies and all that stuff. But for the average consumer, it makes absolutely no sense. It just doesn't. It just makes zero sense there. But I guess that's another reason sometimes why they design things the way they do. Because they probably figure somebody who's using the high-end Apple products like that $1,000 screen probably puts it in one spot and leaves it there the entire time. It's like it'll stay there for a number of years, never being moved. And so unplugging the monitor completely, like removing the power cable from it, just isn't really something that they will have to deal with that often. One thing, though, that Linus had mentioned was, because the monitor, again, it's $1,000 monitor, but it is actually very nice. It's a very nice monitor. It looks beautiful. And so he had gotten, I think, a couple of those monitors so that they could use them. I think he had mentioned with what's the type of desks, like the desks you stand up with, the vertical desks, the ones that you can stand up in. And it's pretty cool because the vertical desks that he was talking about are the ones that the desk itself, like the actual table, can lift up and down. So you can set it to where you can just sit in a chair as you normally would at a desk, or you can lift it up so you can actually stand and work at the workstation. But the biggest problem they were having was that the cord to the monitor was too short. And so in that case, you would think, again, with my monitors, they're a little far away from my PC, so I have longer cords on them, which is good because you can just go to like a computer store. Like we have Altex here. Like I could just roll into Altex, spend $5 on an 18 gauge, 12-foot power cord, and I'm good. But when it comes to Apple, you can't really do that. You would have to get an extension cord, which is kind of the same thing, but I don't know. It just, again, it seems to me when you drop $1,000 on a product like that, it should be able to do that sort of stuff for you right out of the box, and it just doesn't give you that option. It's like, no, it's kind of like that Apple mouse where the charging port, it's a wireless Apple mouse. The charging port is on the very bottom of the mouse. So once that mouse dies, you would think, oh, well, I can just plug it in and let it charge. No, it's completely unusable while it is charging. Because, again, just put your mouse in your hand, lift it up, right there next to the sensor, boom, that's where the charging port is. It's like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you put the charging port there? Exactly, that is the stupidest thing in the world. Why would you do that? It's just some of these decisions that they make, and they do it for a reason. You know it. And I think the biggest reason is, well, I think there's a couple of reasons. One, because they do want their products to look very sleek, very futuristic. They also want you to buy multiples of a particular product. That's why nowadays they're saying, oh, we don't include the lightning cables anymore with our phones because we don't want to, we don't want to produce more e-waste, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yet they put out a yearly iPhone and want you to get a new iPhone every year. So that's dumb. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why they say they don't do that. Or there was a mouse. This is a few years ago. There was a mouse that you bought. It was a wired mouse that you bought or that you could buy that would go with one of their Mac Pro laptops. And the only spot for the USB was on the left-hand side of the laptop. So you would have to bring the cord around. Like if you're a right-handed person who uses the mouse on the right hand, you would have to run the cord around the back of the laptop and plug it in on the left side. The cord on the mouse, which again, it's fixed in place, you can't take it off, is too short. So if you just tried to take the mouse and plug it into the opposite side where the USBs are on that particular laptop, it wouldn't work. You would literally have to have the mouse and use it behind the laptop in order to use the mouse, or you would have to get a USB extension. And of course, if you're a big Apple fanboy and you just buy this mouse and you spent, $1,500 on your laptop, which you're proud of, and you go and you try to plug in the mouse and you're like, oh, it's not long enough. So what do? You go and you buy the 2-foot Apple extension for USB, which is like $20. It's like, come on, man. It's like, I get that Apple wants to make money, and that's fine. That's what they're in business for. But there comes a point where it's like, come on. Don't be like that to your customers. But they are. Because again, I think they don't care because they have so many customers that, oh crap, how did that, it went right over him. He was asleep, the thing went right over him. Are you serious? Anyways, I guess I gotta fight him. But yeah, they've got like their dedicated fan base there already who they know no matter what they put out, they're gonna buy it. And then you have people like me who have purchased like 1, maybe 2 Apple products and are just like, yeah, I'm not going to buy any more Apple ever again because of decisions like that. Like, I still have my old school Apple iPod. I still have it. The 160 gigabyte one with it's the larger one with the mechanical drive in it. Came out in like 2005 or something, 2006. Still have it. Still works, thankfully. I don't really use it anymore now because I've been using my phone. Obviously, that's what most people do. But I still have it and it still works. But other than that, the only other Apple product I bought was the first, I think it was the iPad 2. Because the first iPad came out and it was pretty awesome from what I heard. And I was in the market for a tablet and I was like, well, I guess I'll try the iPad 2 because it was like $200. It was within my price range at the time. And so I got one and it was okay. It was fine. But it didn't feel like I was really getting the value for it. And so I ended up selling it. I had it for like a month. And I paid $200 for it. I sold it for $200. So at least I was able to get my money back. And then I went and I just bought an Android tablet for like $120. And the Android tablet for me was better. So it just worked. Because that's another thing about the Apple stores. They've got a lot of apps, but the Google Play Store just has more. Okay, now I'm just killing time here. How long have I been streaming? Oh wow, I've already been on for almost 3 hours. Okay, I guess it's time to blaze out of here because I'm not going to find this stupid thing. Because remember, I came to this area to find Thunderous, and I've still not found him. I still don't see him. I'm gonna check one more thing. Maybe he does spawn at only a certain hour. Let me double check that. Oh, here we go. How to get... Wait a minute. Enamorous? Oh, maybe this is the one. Is this... Hold on. Oh, weird. Enamorous? Okay, wait a minute. What is this? Huh. Yeah, because there's... Oh, this is so strange. Oh, here we go. Oh, I see what it is now. Here we go. Thunder. Okay, never mind. I got mixed up. Okay, so the good thing is Enamorous, which is the fourth one now. That's another one I need to catch. But let me see what it says here. Thunder spots will immediately become enraged. Thunder is located in the Cobalt Coastlines area, north of Sands Reach, near the eastern region of the map. Thunders can only be encountered during a thunderstorm. Well, crap. There we go. That's why I can't find him. He only spawns during a thunderstorm. Okay, so what we want to do here then is actually let's go back. Let me go back over here. Oh, here we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna sleep. Okay, so let's do until morning, and we'll see if it starts raining. And if it's not raining here, I'll just sleep again. Okay, no rain here. So let's go until midday. Still nothing. Until evening. Oh, here we go. It's raining now. Okay, so should be able to find him now. So it says the eastern part of the map by Sands Reach. Okay, so he should be over here. But again, I've been out in this area when it's raining, when it's been raining before, and I never saw him. Well, I'm not going to complain. Let's just try and find him. Okay, we're going to have to go after him with Gardevoir, because I took out Gastrodon. There's Gyarados. There's another Gyarados. I'm probably going to have to get on the fish and try to find him that way, because I know as soon as he spots me, he's going to take off. Mantine, Mantix. Come on, buddy, just spawn for me. That's a Staraptor. I actually need Staraptors. Okay, well, I'm not seeing him. It says he should be right over here. Maybe since it's just raining and not a thunderstorm. Yeah, because the thunderstorms do tend to be a little more intense. It's the only thing I can think of. That's such an ugly mount. It's so ugly. I hate using that mount so much. If I'm just doing land mounts, I'd rather use the bear. But it's funny because Sneasler actually runs faster and it climbs. So that's why I'm almost always using Sneasler or the bird. I never use the other two. I mean, Ursaluna actually does have the ability to find treasures, which you do eventually have to use. But other than that, it's not really worth it. Alright, well, we're gonna do this again. Let me see, Nightfall. It's not raining anymore. I'm just gonna keep doing this until he spawns. That's really all you can do. Okay, it's raining again, but this doesn't seem like a storm. Yeah, this is just... So exciting. It's still raining. Still not a storm. This is so stupid. It's not even raining anymore. Anybody who comes in right now, what are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm sleeping over and over again. Even the professor's like, dude, you've been asleep for like 2 days. You gonna get up? Again, it's raining, but no storm. Ugh, this is getting annoying. It's almost like that time you have to wait for the full moon. In order to get an Ursaluna, you have to evolve. What's the name of that bear? I forget the name of that bear, but there's a bear that you have to evolve him. But you can only evolve him at night during a full moon, which is not every night. It's like you have to actually. Well, Teddy Ursa becomes the bear that I'm talking about. I forget the name of that bear, but yeah, Teddy Ursa evolves into that bear, and then the bear, that particular bear, evolves into Ursaluna or Ursa something. I forget. I'll look it up. Because what else am I gonna do? Here. What is his name? I don't remember his name. I do know Ursaluna. Because Ursaluna was actually one of the easier ones to get, or one of the easier ones to evolve. Wasn't that bad. Oh, here we go. Ursa Ring. There we go. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, this is the one you need to wait for the full moon. So once it's the full moon, it'll just give you the option to evolve it. But it has to be during a full moon. So you have to wait a little bit. Yeah, that's the only Ursaluna I have. I still need to get 2 more. Oh my god. Please, just rain. Just give me a thunderstorm for God's sakes, man. See, this is why I don't like pursuing just one particular quest, because it just... it's so... Again, it's rainy, but not a thunderstorm. I'm gonna go look anyway. This is so tedious. Because it says that he should be right around here in this general area. But yeah, he's not here. It's a Gyarados out here. I think I still need a couple of Gyarados. Yeah, pretty much all the water Pokemon, I still need a few of them. Because I just don't really like spending time out in the water. Okay, I'm going to sleep 2 more times. And if it doesn't start doing a thunderstorm, I'm just going to drop it and just end the stream. I'm getting a little tired anyway. Should probably try and get some sleep. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? Oh, it's only 11. It's not that late. Okay, so still nothing there. Dang it, I'm doing another one. Going till nightfall. You know, it may be easier to actually go back to the main village. Let me do that. Hold on. And then Porkimons. Because when you go back to the main village, usually it will restart the various mini events in each of the maps. And whenever there's like a massive mass outbreak, that's usually when the thunderstorms are. Let's go. So that might be easier. Because at least if I see that there is a massive mass outbreak, then I know for certain there's a thunderstorm here. But it has to be in this particular map. If not, then, well, we're screwed. Okay, let's see. Well, there is a mass outbreak, but not a massive mass outbreak. Yeah. Yeah, there's a... Ooh. Tan growth. I don't even care about tan growth. Here. This is the time when sleeping actually works. The only thing is every time I sleep now, I have to go back over to my little house here. Get a little fireplace and everything in here. This is actually a pretty nice little house. It's not big, but I mean, considering the time period, it's actually pretty nice. Because I think this is what, like 1920s, something like that. Anyway, why are you awake? Is it like the morning for you? What is that? Really? Just a random rock in the road? That's weird. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Oh, it didn't change them. What is this? Oh, Cleffas. I don't care about the Swinubs. Alright, let me do a long sleep again. You've been saying you're only gonna do one more sleep for like 10 minutes. I know. Oh, here you go. This is one of the new waifus. In case you don't know. Arezu. Everybody loves her. Her and Mai. They're the two new Pokemon waifus. It's supposed to be. From the way that lore explains it is that some of the characters in this game are like distant ancestors. Yeah. So it's a very good chance that she is a distant ancestor of Mars. Yeah. That's the idea. In fact, there is a guy here who goes by a different name, but apparently he also, because the way you got here to this place was you basically fell through like this tear in space-time that was like in the sky, so they kind of know you as the person that fell from the sky. But you're not the only person that happened to. This also happened to this guy over here, and you may recognize him. See him? Now his clothes are a little different, and he looks older, but he is definitely one of the older Pokemon people. I forget his name. Yeah, I really don't remember his name. Well, he's called Ingo here, but in a different time he's known as something else. But yeah, I don't know what the thing is, because some people think that it actually is him from the future, because again, he did fall through the whole space-time thing. So it's him, and he's just been here much longer than you have. There you go. I think that might be him, Cyrus. I'm not really sure. Let me see, Ingo. Yeah, because they were saying that he's supposed to be. It's a very good chance it's the same guy. Let me see. Emmett is his twin brother, apparently. Hmm. Yeah, it's saying here he was the guy from Black and White. So I guess that's when he last. Ingo's and Silins. Yeah, there's all sorts of information on him here. Yeah, there you go. Ingo and Emmett. But anyways. Yeah, they were talking about how a lot of the characters in this game are ancestors of some of the other characters in the Pokemon lore. So he's apparently like a distant relative, I guess, of Emmett. It's kind of like what's her name? Oh god, again, I can't remember her name. I can never remember any of these people's names. But yeah, there's a few other people like that. Arezu apparently is a distant relative of Mars. The Pokemon Lady that's in here is apparently a distant relative of all the Pokemon Lady cousins in the future. Let me see. There was a few others. I'm trying to remember who they are. Oh yes. Where is she? Hold on. There you go. And the Ancient Retreat. Let me actually go there. Because again, she's got kind of a. I think her name is Kogita. I think that's her name. She is supposedly a distant relative of Cynthia, and when you look at her, you can tell it's definitely Cynthia. Well, I mean, a distant relative. But here, yeah, I'll go talk to her. See, distant relative of Cynthia, and it does look pretty much like her. Kind of the same style. Got the hair thing going too. She's older, which is why her hair is gray. But yeah, she's supposedly an older sibling. Well, not an older sibling, but yeah, you can see that for sure. Yeah, she's much more obvious. That's supposed to be, yeah. There you go, Kogita. Yeah. That's the Cynthia clone, I guess. Trying to think who else there's. Oh right. Here, I'll go back. Yeah, let's go back to the village. The big boss, the commander, he is supposed to be kind of like a remake of another character as well. He should be over here, or he's actually in the building over here. Here, I can actually show you the Pokemon Center lady. Oh, seriously? Because of an error. Yeah, that's normal. like I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I was talking about how this game still has a lot of bugs. Yeah, I get a crash like that at least once a day. And I don't really play this much. Like, this is the longest I've played this game in a long time. I usually play like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. You know, just to kind of keep up with the game. But yeah, this happens. And it should put me right at the start of the village, because that's when my last save was. So let's hope it does that. Yeah, there we go. Let's just hope it doesn't do it again. I've had that happen too, where I'll restart the game, it reloads and everything, and I go and I do the exact same thing, and it crashes again. Like, let me see. Here we go. Here's the first. Apparently, this is the first Pokemon Center lady. Pacell. That's her. The weird thing is, I don't think I've never tried to. Yeah, I don't think you can even bring your Pokemon to her to heal them. She doesn't really do that. Although you do bring her this Krogunk. Yeah, because at first she's just like a nurse for the village, and then I think as the story goes, she becomes something more to the. I don't know. She seems familiar to me, but I don't know who she's supposed to be a distant relative of. but she seems familiar. Like I've seen her face before. But there was another one here. Oh, that's right. This guy up here is based on Professor Oak, I think it is. That's Saturn for sure. Well, there you go. That's where I've seen her face. Bosley. I think Bosley's another one of those. Where they redo it. And same thing with this chick. Sanqua. Another person from Team Galactic, yeah. And let's see. Oh, where is he? He's not here. Okay, this is where he usually is. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I gotta go one more up. Okay. There we are, there he is. Yeah, I think this is like supposed to be like a clone of Professor Oak. Yeah. So he's got the mustache. He very obviously looks like one of the old professors. That girl seems familiar, but can't quite tell who she's based off of. I know. They all look familiar. Like, when I saw this guy, I was like, okay, I've seen this dude before. So yeah, that's kind of the little thing that they've got going here. Because, again, this game is based like 100 years in the past. So it's kind of interesting to see, you know, I guess, what are supposedly the ancestors of current characters. But yeah, this guy, you can tell he's very clearly a redo of one of the professors. Let me see. But yeah, Bosley, I think I've seen him before. He seems familiar. She's just a guard. Let's see. But here, I can actually go back to that chick again. Umbrian. But yeah, here's that chick again. Yeah, because the name of the organization that you're in is called Galaxy. So this is Galaxy before they became, you know, all kinds of crazy and, you know, trying to take over the world and stuff. Yeah. So it makes sense that their ancestors or their descendants would be members of Galaxy as well. But now I'm so glad you mentioned Saturn, because again, like I said, I've seen her face somewhere and she always looked familiar to me. I just couldn't put my finger on it. But now that you say Saturn, I'm like, yeah, that's her. It's the eyes. The eyes do it. And then here's Laviton. I don't know if he's based on any... Well, what's the new professor? I forget his name. You think it's Karen from Silver and Gold? Karen from Silver... Oh, I know who you're talking about. It could be, because Karen had blue hair too, right? Yeah, I think Karen had blue hair. Let's see, I think that's all the people here. Yeah, I don't think she's a descendant. Actually, wait, there was another descendant. I forgot her name. But, not Taki. It's... when I saw his name the first time, I was like, oh, it's Taki. Because there's a brand of chips here called Taki. So it's like, oh, it's Chip. But, I think Maris might be related to Green. That green girl from the Green's Exploration card. Because I think it's her, because I know one of them was telling me a story. And she had mentioned something about how she loves exploring the green world and stuff like that. Something like that. So I think it might be her. Oh, and there's this guy. He looks pissed all the time. Like, darn kids, stay out of my lawn. So yeah, it's kind of neat to see some of these little characters. It's just kind of funny. I guess that's the one benefit of me buying Pearl, is that now I can kind of see the references. Whereas if I didn't, I would just think these were just random characters. A nice callback, yeah. That's kind of what they were doing a lot of. I think some of these other guys are callbacks too, but again, I'm not familiar with all of them. Anvin. Like this big lady over here, I don't know if she's a callback or if she's just new. I have no idea. Who's this guy? Oh, it's a girl. It's Lucille. No clue. Simona. I think she told me, I mean, because all of them have like a little story they tell you. But, yeah, I think I've already gone past that. What can you do for me? Let me see. Trading. The redhead girl could be Flannery. Arezu? Oh, no. Oh, you mean this girl. Oh, okay. So the big lady. Like a relative of Flannery. Is Flannery big? Because obviously this is a very large woman. I mean, she's bigger than all the men here. I mean, and it's not like these guys are like super tall, but she is noticeably bigger. I mean, she's like a good 1.5 feet taller than my character. So she's got to be at least 6 feet. She's big lady. A different body type. Yeah, that's true. The hairstyle. Yeah, maybe a relative of Flannery, maybe. Trying to think, what other Oh, I think well, maybe not. There's a little girl over here who's kind of spooky. I think she might be like a loose interpretation of Ace. Let me think. Okay, I don't think this is her. Wait. Yeah, this is Vessa. Yeah, this doesn't look like her. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, she's the spooky girl. Oh, no. I didn't want to press that. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of all the various people who just look familiar. Big old Steelix. Most of the guards all look pretty much the same. The Ice-type gym leader's ancestor? Really? Who? Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. It's probably that big muscle-bound guy that's out in Alabaster Icelands. The warden. That might be her. Yeah, these are just random farmers. I don't think these guys are... Black-haired girl with ponytails. I always do the medicinal harvest, because I always use them. I was doing apricorns for a while, but now I have way too many of them. Yeah, there are other little characters inside each of the huts here, but it would take forever to go through them all. I love how she's sweeping the dirt. That's just funny to me. I'm sorry. What are you doing? I'm sweeping the dirt. So you're sweeping the dirt off of the dirt? Yeah. Oh, and this is Marley is his wife. Clover is her name in this game, apparently. Oh, Clover is one of the bandits. Because there's Charm, Clover, and Cluster Fudge. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's Charm, Clover, and what's the other girl's name? Charm, Clover, and Coin, is it? I can't remember them all, but each of their names start with C, and they're just little bandit girls. You occasionally run into them. They're like random, I guess, events. You just kind of run into them. Like they could be pretty much anywhere. I've seen them a lot here in Mirelands. But yeah, all you do is you just face them, and when you beat them, they drop like 4 nuggets, which is like 40,000 money. And the matches are really easy. Here's there's the other waifu. I don't know who she's supposed to be related to. Yeah, no clue who that is. But yeah, that's Mai. Yeah, the chances of running into one of the little bandits just by actually looking for them is pretty small. Like every time I've run into them, I absolutely was not looking for them at all. The face is pretty generic. But yeah, they're usually over here by these little cliffs. And they're always talking trash. They're always like, I gotta find a place to hit. Gotta go rob somebody. I'm turning. Oh, is that a Sliggoo? Oh, look at all those Goomies down there. There's a whole bunch of them. Oh, there's more over there too. I think I'm already good on Goomies. The Sliggoo I might be able to use. I think I still need to catch a few of those. What do I have here? So that's a dragon. So they don't like ice. Or fairy. So we'll do Gardevoir. I don't want to engage them right off. Oh, wow, I actually don't need them for anything. Okay. Well, I still have to evolve one more, or 2 more, actually. So I guess I could catch them. Oh, this is one of those rare times when an alpha doesn't automatically come after you. Yeah, usually if you're this close, they immediately engage you. But sometimes you get little passive ones like this, where they're just kind of there. Sometimes if you keep approaching them, though, they will do it. See? There we go. What level are you? 50. Okay. I don't want to kill this thing. 75, 80... Oh, that'll kill it for sure. Let's do... Agile Gleam. Please don't kill this thing. Okay, excellent. Perfect. Oh, good, and they brought up their defense, too. They are pretty big. They make some of them really, really big. Like I was showing the other day, the giant Snorlax that I have. He's just like stupid big. I mean, because they're big to begin with, but then it's like when you make it an alpha, it's even crazier. Okay, excellent. Should be able to catch this guy, girl, whatever it is. Ooh, don't escape, thank you. In fact, that Gardevoir is an alpha as well, and so is the Dusknoir that I have. Yeah, see, they're usually not this big, but yeah, he's an alpha. Same thing with the Gardevoirs. Gardevoirs are usually a little shorter, but this is an alpha, so it's real nice and big. Just to give you an idea of what a regular one looks like, here, let me... I think my Sneasel should be regular. This is a shiny Sneasel, though. Yeah. Or Sneasler. There we go. Yeah. See, not that much taller. But if I'm not mistaken, I do have a regular version that is an alpha, so it's like probably about 50% bigger. Tornadus is usual size too. Oh, and so is this Scizor. Yeah, he's not that big. You can pump him up too. Come on, buddy, let's go. He's like, yeah. And you can bring all of them out if you want, like all of them. Well, at least all the ones on your team. Here, let me see if I can do that here. That's an alpha. That's why he's so big. Yeah, unfortunately you can't get an alpha version of that guy. Well, I guess technically you could. I've never tried, because you can only catch him once and that's it. There you go. There they are. Oh, they're all talking to each other. Oh, they actually are talking to each other. Okay. I've only done this like once and I wasn't really paying attention. So they are actually talking to each other and looking at you. That's kind of neat. Oh, look, Scizor went to sleep. And Gardevoir's just chilling. That's pretty funny. Where every Pokemon is the size of your character. Oh. Sneasler's going to sleep too. Oh, they're all going to sleep. Look at, they're all asleep. Well, except for Gardevoir. Yeah, Scizor's asleep. Clefairy's asleep. Alright, guys. Back into the ball you go. Yeah. That's why I'm saying there's certain things about this game that aren't so good, but then there are little things like that that are really, really nice. And again, like I said, the battling system is just so much better in this compared to the older Pokemon games. That, and you can, you know, fling your Pokemon out to go and grab things that you normally maybe wouldn't be able to get your hands on. Or they'll, like this little thing, you can have your Pokemon go and smack that and get some stuff out of it. That's kind of neat. And of course you can just piss off a Pokemon if you wanted to. Actually, hold on, do I have... Oh, I could scare one. Hold on, do I have... Yes, I do. Let me see if I can spook this guy. Like, why do you do that? I can also daze him. Come here. Ooh, gotta hit him twice. Yeah, he's dazed. And now if I want to, I can catch him, but I don't want to. Oh, he's gonna hit me with the water. Here, let's actually... I'll try to catch him. Oh, we'll throw a regular ball at him. There we go. He'll probably escape. Yeah. It's just a regular ball. He's not gonna... Let's see, what else we got here? We've got honey, we've got berries. No! Don't hit me with that. Let's see what else. Do I have any mud? I don't have any mud on me. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight him. Hey, Halo Master. What's going on? we're just fooling around at this point in the game. We're just doing goofy stuff. Actually, I do need to do more Dazzling Gleams with Gardevoir, so let's smack him with that. I gotta do 25 Dazzling Gleams. What am I doing? Well, we were doing a series of different things. First, we were messing around with a glitch. Then I went looking for Thunderous, but unfortunately I couldn't get a Thunderstorm to spawn, so we're just going to wait on that. And then I was just going around farming Pokemon. Shiny hunting. The interesting thing about this game is you don't really need to hunt for them. The shinies or at least for me, the shiny spawns in this game are far better than the other games. Like it's kind of weird because for me they come in groups, they come in little clusters. Like I can go a day or two and not see a shiny, but then I'll log into the game and like the first Pokemon I see, there'll be a shiny, and I'll be like, oh awesome, got a shiny. And then like 5 minutes later, boom, there's another one. I can give you Thundurus. Well, I don't need anybody to give him to me. I mean, it's part of the quest that I have to do. I have to go catch him. So, yeah, I'll eventually do it. I'm in no hurry to get it done. I'm really in no hurry. So that's why I'm just like, eh. No, I'm good. But thank you. I appreciate the offer. As far as the Arceus. I'll eventually get Arceus too. Because if somebody gives me the Arceus, I think that I'll probably just be like, eh, well, I don't really want to play the game anymore. Like at this point, it's kind of the reason to keep playing, along with completing all the different stuff in the Pokédex. Will you stop following me, you stupid duck? You're like, hey, how's it going? Oh, I can do that too, buddy. See? What you got? Huh? Duck's like, okay. It's just being stupid. Do I want to trade soon? Well, I'm not really looking for anything. I mean, other than the fact that I just need the few Pokemon to complete the Pokédex. But I'm not desperate for it. Oh, wait, that's right. I need to go... I think I need to either catch or defeat that Torterra. Let's see. I need fire. They're all just the legendaries. Just the various legendaries now. Yeah, all the regular Pokemon that spawn, even the rares, I've got all of those. I just need the legendaries. So only just a handful. Which is why I was saying I'm not really desperate for it. I'll eventually get them. Actually, I want to get a little closer to him. Because I don't know if I need to catch him or if I need to defeat him. I have both of those. The Shaman and the Darkrai. Oh crap, I didn't want to do that! Oh! I didn't mean to do that! Okay, good, it didn't blow it away. Thank you for the follow. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. Okay, I've already caught enough, so number defeated. Number defeated with Ice-type moves. Okay. Stunned. I don't know if I can stun. Can you stun the alphas? I've actually never tried to stun an alpha. Okay, so this is what I wanted to see. I mean, I could have technically just looked it up, but I was like, nah, I'm being lazy. Okay, so I don't remember heaps of mud balls. Oh, okay. I don't think I have enough mud balls. I just sold a bunch. I sold like 600 mud balls earlier. I'm not, again, I'm not desperate to try and stun him. I do want to try and get the ice thing, though. I don't remember... Yeah, I don't think any of these guys have ice-type moves. The Sneasler probably has an option for one, though. Yeah, I think Sneasler has an ice move. I can just change it out. Okay, Sneasler does not. Sneasler has nothing but poison. Let me see. Maybe Landorus? I don't think Landorus does. Just Dragon, Psychic, Rock. Dang, I may not have anybody that has an ice move. I know Scissor and Dusknoir. Well, maybe... Hold on. I know Dusknoir has there. I was about to say he has Ice Punch. Oh, and Icy Wind. Okay, that could work. Either of those will work. But I like the Ice Punch. We'll put Ice Punch in there. We'll trade it out for Psychic. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking Gardevoir too, because I'm pretty sure Gardevoir also has Ice Punch, but Dusknoir's fine. He'll work. Just need to... Oops, I gotta get back up this thing now. Alright, here we go. Get him, boys! The ball just goes and bounces back. Dude, engage him! The Torterra did not want to fight me. He was just looking at me like, dude, what are you doing? Oh, that wood hammer might hurt. Okay, we're fine. Alright. Ice punch. This may not one-shot him, though. Nah, I'm gonna have to hit him again. He'll be fine, though. We'll live. Alright, there we go. And Grit Gravel. The Illuminati. Oh, crap, I didn't even see him. Oh, well, hold on. I can kill you with a fire punch. Okay. Yeah, that's the, as far as I know, that's the only Torterra that actually spawns in the game. I think you can probably get them in the little space-time things. In fact, I think you can. I think I've seen like one or two maybe spawn in the space-time things. Oop, who's pissed at me? Oh, really? Where did you come from? I didn't even see you. That's funny. That's funny, the chat thing. It's Pikachu! I'm gonna do strong style, because I know I need to do some more strong styles with this guy. Yeah, it reminds me of the old dot matrix printers. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen a dot matrix printer being used anytime since like 1995. Oh, he's asleep. I don't really need him. Oh, did I wake him up? I sure did. I don't really want to engage him. What about this Haunter? Do I need him for anything? Oh, okay. Only stuff that I actually... Oh, wait. Times you've scared off with Scatterbang. Okay. So, here. We'll actually bail. Yeah, I'm just getting out of here. I'm getting away from that. And then I'm gonna annoy him with Scatterbangs here in a second. Oh, get away from me. I'm going up this hill. Go back. Stupid Haunter. Okay, good. He'll go back now. Where are my Scatterbangs? There we go. Oh, he doesn't want to go back. There he goes. I think I've only used maybe once or twice the Scatterbang in a truly effective way. Like, I do it for this because it's required to get the perfect on him. But I think there was only like one time maybe where I was actually completely surrounded by Pokemon and I used one and it worked. And it scared them all off. So it worked in that sense. I think that's only happened like once or twice. Oh, he went behind the rock. Okay, we just need to get him one more time. He's so nervous at this point. He's like, who's doing that? Stop it! Wait a minute. Oh, we have to do 7! I thought it was only 5 times. Okay, well, it's a good thing I looked. So we need to get him a couple more times. I feel so bad. It's like spooking a cat. It's like it's funny maybe one time, but after a while it's just like, okay, stop. Patillo, what are you doing under the water? Get out of there. She's like, I'm a plant. Getting a drink. Oh, actually, I think I need to kill Haunter. Wait, what is... Because I think Dusk Noir needs a couple more things. Let's see, what do you need? Oh, just strong style moves. Okay, so anything will work. Ugh, the stunning is going to be annoying versus Dusk Noir. It's going to be really annoying. What is that, a little gun? Looks like a little gun. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess while I'm here, I might as well just start killing everything. Not you, little Patillo. You're nice. Some Pokemon I just won't engage. I just feel bad engaging them. Like the Patillo, I won't engage it unless I have to. But like these guys, the Carnivines, oh, absolutely. I will massacre a whole fleet of Carnivines. I'm definitely gonna have to charge my controller after this. Which is funny because I actually recently bought a wired controller, so I wouldn't have to worry about this. It's in the other room though. And it's a Pikachu controller. Oh, that's right, I forgot. I filmed it. And I didn't even bother to upload it yet. I guess I should upload that this weekend. Same thing with Psyducks. I don't really like engaging the Psyducks, but sometimes they engage me. So I just don't have a, choice. Yeah, like that guy. He's like, you woke me up. Oh, the Absorb is going to be awesome here. I completely forgot I put Absorb on him. Oh, this guy's mad now, too. Okay, yeah, my back is hurting. I'm probably going to have to stop after this. Take a break. Yeah, I've been streaming 3.5 hours. Hello. Okay, I think I'm done for the evening. I will probably stream tomorrow morning. What's her name? Lady DS asked that I stream Pokemon TCG Online, so that's probably what we're going to do tomorrow. So if you have nothing better to do, join us tomorrow, probably about 11-ish or so. I have to say ish because I don't know when I'll actually be out. maybe around 10, because usually after I'm done filling orders is when I usually start the stream. So probably about 10, 11-ish, we'll do some Pokemon TCG Online tomorrow morning. Thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll see you then.